Hello, motherfuckers, and welcome to my club of cottontails. My nerves are like shot because I still don't fully understand. Like, I do, but I don't understand the concept of a hotspot. So, like, legit, my fucking chest is hurting so much right now. So, on that note, let's give some disclaimers. Disclaimer one: the content, once ended, will just be it. This is it. One meeting for today. Hopefully, hopefully the internet that I'm using is good to go and I can do what I want to in this meeting. My hopes is to finish the purple siding on the rainbow box, maybe start the top of it, but really that's kind of like determined on like my nerves, technology. I chose Minecraft again for some content because I don't think that Fortnite will run. I I've played Fortnite on the hotspot a little bit and it's kind of wishy-washy. Um like to the point that I definitely don't think I'd ever be able to stream Fortnite from a hotspot. But Minecraft is a little different because you are not necessarily online and you're not necessarily playing with a shit ton of people, whereas like Fortnite you're in a lobby with hundreds of people, you know what I mean? 99 other people getting ready to kill each other. Whereas in this, not so much. So I think it's perfect to work on the rainbow box. I got Jaded Rose loaded to perfection for our first toke of the day. Get some medicine in us. So hopefully, universe willing, technology and universe willing, we get to have this meeting the way that I want. Just some delicious Saturday morning content. It is May 8th, 2021. And you know what today is? Someone's birthday. Actually, every day is someone's birthday. But specifically today, my sister wolf, ow, she officially hits level 30. Wah, 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 wah. Bah, 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 bah. She is celebrating her Dirty 30 today. Her theme is Sex in the City. So I think that's so beautiful that she's having herself a little dirty, nerdy. I almost said Princess 30 because that's what mine was. My 30th was Dirty Nerdy Princess 30, and it was phenomenal. Um, so I hope that her Dirty 30 is phenomenal as well. Oh my gosh. I need to just not let my nerves get the best of me because the last time we had some content via the Mooiisstt hotspot, it did phenomenal. Glitches or anything like that. So we just got to flow with the technology. Um, Hopefully, I get to finish when I want to finish, and it doesn't finish first. It likes to finish first, though. True, I've had a few that they make sure I get mines. Um, Not very many though. There are a lot of selfish lovers out there in the world. Selfish lovers. Welcome, Jason, to my club of cottontails, or I should say, welcome back. How are you doing this morning? Or afternoon if it is afternoon for you. It is currently 7:14 a.m. for me, so good motherfucking morning. Ah, get this content spread, get the ball, well, enjoy it, I should say, because it's already loaded. I was thinking about putting a little crumble on it, although I never put crumble on my first token of the day because it just wrecks me. It just wrecks me. I'm feeling so good. The last few days have actually been really good. Mentally, I've just been like I wake up in a phenomenal mood, which is so crazy because a couple days ago I was having the worst bout of insomnia ever. But when I woke up the next day after getting like 2 hours of sleep, I felt so good. I felt so refreshed and wonderful. It was just odd to say the least. Link. Thank you. We might need that link if we want to. See, it's popping up that shit telling me the internet connection quality is currently not sufficient to broadcast gameplay. Thank you, technology. So, that popping up is just a steady reminder that if this meeting ends, regardless if I say goodbye or anything like that, that's it. One and done. Because I can't even with my anxiety. Like when we have a regular good connection, it would still falter on us. So the fact that I'm in a cave, aka a basement, running off of a hotspot, like, and right now I'm using my phone to share something. So it's like my, I imagine my hotspot's like, are you seriously trying to do this right now? Like, is this what you want to do with your life? And I'm like, yes, I'm live right motherfucking now. Come say hello, Cottontails. Come spend my morning with me. Hopefully we get to, you know, do what I want to. But I'm not gonna lie, that popping up, I'm now like sweating profusely. My hands are so moist. Oh, goodness. But that's why we're just going to stay mindful. If for any reason it does cut out, it is what it is. Technology does what it wants to. We are at the beck and call of the universe and the technology. So, meh. If it ends, it ends. If it wants to, come before me, then sure. Sure. Be like every other selfish lover I've ever had. Oh, man. I have to go to the grocery store and I haven't even set up a ride to go to the grocery store. Oops. But I do, like, I need to get some things for the week to come, and like I spaced like setting that shit up with my mom yesterday, cuz usually I set up with my mother to have her come over on Saturdays, and then she takes me to the grocery store and then we like hang out for a little bit. And I failed to set that up. So I don't have a ride set for the grocery store, even though I do need to go to the grocery store today. And I don't like tomorrow's Mother's Day, so I don't want to do anything tomorrow other than relax until my baby gets home. I did ask her dad to bring her home a little bit early tomorrow since it is Mother's Day. It's already kind of messing with me that I'm going to wake up tomorrow morning and not have my baby to cuddle with on Mother's Day, because I had that the last two Mother's Day, where like I start like my whole day is just with her. And I won't have that this Mother's Day, but that's, that's the way it goes when you come from a separated household, a divorced household. So it just does make me feel some type of way, though. Ooh, hey, it's 7:19, yo. That means it's almost 4:20 somewhere. Perfect to have our first Tokaloke of the day. Looks like the young Jason took off. They usually do. They usually do. Most people don't stay and chat with me, which is all good. You know what I mean? I'd rather have someone not stick by and try to force a conversation. Um, that's just me. Oops, no, 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 no. Ooh, hey! Hey, bunny rabbit bitches, that's what's up. Let me see if I can also maybe, just maybe. Hey, 7:20 a.m. First 420 toke of the day. Cheers, get this medicine in us. Extra cheers to my sister wolf, who is level 30 today. I wish that I could see her. I have a phenomenal present for her. Actually, I have two presents for her. One she can toke, and one she can display or play with. I think she's going to display it, to be honest. Cheers. I feel like today is going to be a phenomenal day. And, who actually knows what technology is going to do? But I feel like we'll get to do what I want to in this meeting, universe willing. Universe and technology willing. So I got this new bud, and it's dank. But it's so earthy tasting. Like, I don't like earthy tasting herbage, but this stuff is so dank that I honestly don't even really care that the taste is a little earthy. Tastes a little bit like dirt and pine. But ooh, yum, yum. So I love it. I found this bubbly water, and then legit like a few days later, maybe even like the next day, I was watching some of Trisha's content, and she was drinking the same sparkling water. It's called Bubbly. Bubly. It's so delicious. My favorite flavors thus far have been raspberry and the strawberry. But they're all kind of good. Um, I have this one called white peach ginger ale, and it actually is kind of good. Especially when you have a tummy ache, ginger is great for tummy aches. So that's pretty, it's not bad, but I definitely would choose the raspberry or strawberry first. And then I had this blackberry one. The black, like seriously, none of them taste bad per se, but it's just like it's not as good as another flavor. So like the blackberry, it wasn't bad, but it wasn't. I don't know. Like I felt like it was a bit too harsh on the like the flavor, like a blunt flavor. Uh, too blunt, too blunt of a flavor. But yeah, I am super excited, you guys. So, for anyone who doesn't know, hello, motherfuckers, and welcome to my club of Cottontails. This is simply a place for me to be me and help myself mentally and physically. I have been making my random content here on YouTube for almost 5 years. I know, hard to believe, right? Especially considering, I just do it for me. I have a lot of people that go, wow, you still make content? Like, isn't your channel dead? Blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, it's not dead to me because all I need to make content is me, myself, and I, and the platform to do it. We have those things. We're good to go. Our moisture flows. And I'm so thankful because if without this content that I've been making for nearly 5 years, I would not, could not interact the way that I interact with people online. I have made more friendships in the last 5 years online than I could ever have imagined. I was highly triggered by online experiences and interactions with people before starting YouTube. And a lot of people don't want to take the time to understand that, and that's cool. My moisture ain't for you, boo boo. My moisture is for me, myself, and I, and any other motherfucker that just happens to come by and wants to chill, chat, and hang out because that's all we doing. There is this is like I think what a lot of people misconstrue about Club Cottontail is that the channel's name is Club Cottontail. Nope, my channel is Cottontail is Moist on YouTube. How you doing? I just call it my Club Cottontail. It's a meeting of Club Cottontail. Cottontail is moist, just where the meeting happens. And a huge misconception, other than the name of the channel, is that it's a gaming channel because people see a thumbnail and all they see is like, that, and then, a huge screen with Minecraft in the background. So they don't think like, oh, this isn't something I want to watch because I don't like Minecraft. But then I get people that are like, whoa, I'm glad I tuned into this because I legit this is not anything that I thought it was gonna be. This is chill as fuck. You're just hanging out. She's like, and they're like, "Do you even game?" I'm like, "If I feel like it." And it's like I appreciate those motherfuckers that are just, they take the time to understand. Like, okay, cool. She's doing what she wants to do. I can be a part of it, or I don't have to be. She's gonna flow with her moisture regardless. I kind of want to share my meeting in the singles group I'm in, but I don't know if it would be allowed. Like for anyone who knows me knows that I like to follow rules. I'm all about those rules, baby, because when I find something I like to be able to continue to enjoy it, okay? So I follow those rules, laws, and regulations so I can play in the playground. Um, so I'm not sure if I could share it. You know what I mean? I don't want to share it, then all of a sudden I'm like gone. Because like it took me forever to find like a singles group, and it's still kind of like wishy-washy. I feel like most people there are just happy being single. But there is a good amount of people like me who are actually looking to make true connections, albeit friendly or romantic. I've only made friendly connections as of right now. I actually made a new friend named Leah who lives in my town. She is phenomenal. I just from the get go, I could feel good vibes. Um, and my social anxiety gets going all the time, but when I hang out with her, I find myself being more comfortable than I usually would elsewhere, and that's really nice. Good vibes are intoxicating. You just want more of them. And, I like she's a beautiful woman, and I can tell her she's gorgeous and hype her up, but I don't actually want to have sex with her. I don't want to create a romantic relationship with her, you know what I mean? So it's just a friendly connection. But when we consistently make connections, that lets us know that we can make those connections and that we just have to flow with them, and sooner sooner than usually later, we end up making all those different connections. So I already know that a romantic connection is somewhere in the universe for me. I had a couple recent prospects. Both not romantic in any way. One of the gentlemen, he kind of reminded me of my brother, so that was kind of like, I was like, oh, he's cute, but I was like, who does he remind me of? And then I thought about it. I was like, oh no. And then I found out some other information, and I'm like, I can't romantically involve myself with you, but I can be your friend. So we're friends, and I'm really happy that Logan's my friend. Like, I feel like the universe put him in my life to, have someone for him to talk to, and then also I like to motivate him. He's in a place in his life where he really just needs some motherfuckers to motivate it. Have that motivation on your side. Have at least one other motherfucker in this fucking world that thinks about you. You know what I mean? That's nice. The other guy, his name is Dustin. So let's just like the elephant in the room, the fact that his name is Dustin. Too much like my ex-prince's name, the former Prince Justin. There's no way I could go from Prince Justin to Prince Dustin. I could not. For me, I won't start talking to someone with that romantic sort of hopeful of romantic connection unless I have an attraction. So there was a little bit of attraction, not much. It was one of those individuals that like I'm more intrigued by them because looks aren't everything. You know what I mean? Like I don't need to find someone that I'm just like, oh my god, you're drop dead gorgeous. But I do need to have some physical attraction. I personally think that physical attraction is very important. Um, and physical attraction is different for every single person. You know what I mean? I never get offended when someone says they're not attracted to me because, okay, cool. You know what I mean? There's someone else who's gonna be. Just at the same that, I would hope that people who hit on me and I say no thank you, they wouldn't take that personally because I'm just not interested. You know what I mean? I've said no to people I found attractive just because I got a bad vibe from them. But, the Dustin character. For one, like our personalities were very different, which is not a big deal. Like I honestly would love to date someone who had a very different personality because they would have their interests, I would have mine, and then we come together because we just flow and vibe. Um, but too different on the personalities, and then also he seems like a very cocky individual, and I don't want to be involved with someone who is cocky like that. Um, and I also felt like he didn't really have much interest in getting to know me because I would ask questions and stuff like that, and he'd always give me a wishy washy answer. Like, I asked how many fucking siblings this guy had, and instead of just telling me, I have 5 siblings, he started going off on this thing of telling me about how, like it was just weird. It was weird, and that's how he communicates, and that's cool. It's just not my vibe. You know what I mean? And that's how it goes. You make a connection. You see if the vibe goes. If it doesn't, it doesn't. I honestly don't even think Dustin will be a friend. I think that our personalities are way too different for us to even be friends. Um, Especially, I'm the type of person that with a conversation, it's like a ball. It's on your side. It's on my side. So I sent the last message. It was like an evening one, and then I thought maybe I'd hear from it, and I haven't, and I don't have any want, need, or desire to continue to try to make a conversation with someone where I can feel that the vibes are not there. Like he does not have any interest, and that's cool because I don't either. Because it's especially like if I'm only semi attracted to you, I'm then hoping your personality makes up for the fact that I'm not physically attracted to you. When I'm not attracted to your personality, you're not attractive in my eyes. I won't say you're ugly because I personally don't think anybody is ugly. You're just unattractive to a particular person. Nobody is ugly. you know? You're either attractive or unattractive, and that's all in the eyes of the beholder. And you really should never take it offensively. I mean, sure, yeah, it hurts when your crush says that they're not interested, but I know that I'm on a mentally good plane when we have a lurker just listening to me, and I like my anxiety's there because obviously, like, hey, how you doing? Are you new? Maybe. Are you not new? Maybe. Who knows? And just all these other irrational thoughts of like, ooh, but. And see, now that I'm thinking about it, my mouth is dry, my hands get moist. So we're gonna toke to be mindful that lurkers serve a purpose. Lurkers could be someone who only ever wants to lurk. They just want to watch for whatever reason. It could be someone that's new and they're trying to see if it's a content they'll enjoy. Could be a returning person who just does it because they know it gives me anxiety. Like there's so many different reasons. Um, and I always use my mindfulness to think about why I lurk because I don't watch many live streams, and when I do, I lurk. I don't usually talk to them for a variety of reasons. So I understand. But for me, because I make my content to help myself, if I was to not acknowledge it, I wouldn't be helping myself. The whole point of desensitization is to face the trigger head on and then desensitize ourselves to it. And see, talking about it made the person take off. So, adios to that lurker. Hope you enjoyed the content for what it is. Usually, those type of people, they're just listening to someone talk because they're a brand new person. Like, oh, what's this person talking about? They might be intrigued by it, or they're waiting to see if I do something in the game, or it could be someone who I know who is literally just trying to listen to my conversation to use it against me. Because I have that happen all the time. People go, oh, you said this in your channel. I'm like, and and like I speak my truth. I do not say things that I don't think or feel. Now, obviously, with behavioral disorders, some of the things that I think and feel can be a little fucking erratic and odd. Like, literally, one minute it's like I like onions, the next minute I don't. You know what I mean? Like, I seriously hate onions. Like, me personally, don't like them. I like them sauteed and cooked. But I have been known to eat a raw onion and actually be like, this is good. You know what I mean? Um, it's the territory with DID. Like, it's the same sort of thing that I've come to terms with the fact that having two 7-year-olds in my brains make it to where I have more of a connection to childish things, if you will. I feel like main Amber, she loves what she loves, but we definitely have those moments where I feel childish, like I can feel it. It's taken a lot of years of mindfulness and learning triggers and stuff like that to be able to start to recognize certain things like that. But it's the reason why when I'm watching a movie and it's like a kid movie that my daughter is watching and then she decides she wants to watch something else, I like get upset. I'm like, no, we're watching this movie. Like I want to watch this movie. And it's like I had to be mindful, like, whoa, whoa. Like we will watch it later. And it's like I literally deal with these motherfuckers pouting in my head all day because I have to be the mom. You know what I mean? But that's that mindfulness. It's knowing that you have some kind of thought that may not be exactly what you want or something like that, and you recalibrate it, if you will. I recently, like, because the other night when I just could not sleep, I literally didn't fall asleep till almost 4 a.m. And I woke up so refreshed. But I like affirmations and mottos and things like that. You know, Mooiisstt is my main one, just to simply be 100% yourself. But another one is you cannot change your past. You can evolve your future. And just any time that I think about something that I've done in the past or something that's happened that, you know, maybe I wish hadn't or something like that, I just be mindful and say, you cannot change your past. You can evolve your future. And, you know, that quote came about because I was thinking about Naomi, my kitty, um, rest her beautiful soul. And, you know, we're just going to continue to do that. All I can do is evolve my future, be the person that I want to be. You know, I am my own muse. I say that all the time. Be your own muse. You know, for someone who doesn't know what a muse is someone that you look at that gives you ultimate inspiration. It just inspires you to be the best you. And I want to be that own muse. When I look in the mirror, I motivate myself to do certain things. And have the mindfulness to gather it from other people too. Like I recently have a lot of people, especially my cousin Casey. Oh, I love Megan so much. She is on her own fitness journey right now, and she has straight up told me, she's like, I've used you for a lot of my motivation. She's like, what you do with your body and what you have done is so motivating, and she's like, consistency is key. It's not about what I do, it's that I do it. And my comment was one of the only comments that she gave a little heart care react to, and it's because I just said, girl, I'm so proud. Like, I just, because I am. Like, I know how difficult it can be, and especially for her, and I'm just so proud that she's just stuck to it. And it definitely, I love that I can motivate people and then they can later motivate me because that's how life goes, you know. And I love that I can now use her wonderful Motivation Friday post because it was yesterday and use it for my own bits. You know, it's part of the reason why I'm making this content right now. A huge thing is I wasn't wanting to make more content on the hotspot because I didn't fully understand it. Still kind of don't fully understand it. But essentially it's internet. So I have the ability to make content, and content is what helps me be me and flow with the moisture that life gives me. So we make the damn content, you know? Um, it's gonna be such a great day. No idea. I have no idea what I'm doing today. It's just a solo date weekend. Since it's Mother's Day weekend, I'm just doing things for me. I kind of want to do some makeup, but I kind of don't know. I might just put some black lips on because black lips are for any occasion. Plus, I really love no makeup, but then a dark lip. I feel like it looks so sexy. Like it's just, I don't even know what about it. Like, especially like a dark burgundy. Ooh, ooh, that's sexy. But I just love it. No makeup, you know, just the lipstick. It just looks so phenomenal. And no, you don't put foundation. I saw it like, to each their own, but like, I don't understand the girls who are like, oh, I'm not gonna wear makeup. And then they put a full layer of foundation on and go out the house like that. Like, your eyelashes are gone, your lips are gone. Like, did you really think that covering your blemishes and then everything else made it look better? Because I personally think you should have just walked out the house with your zit on your cheek. Instead of essentially making your whole face disappear. But that's just me. Like, I love wearing makeup and I love doing makeup, but I don't wear it on a regular. Like, you'll never catch me rolling out of bed to go fucking put some makeup on my face. Like, that ain't gonna happen. It's the sort of thing that, like, almost every single one of my former princes, whenever I would wear makeup, they'd be like, whoa, you look beautiful. Like, you're wearing makeup? I'm like, yes, I am. They're like, wow. I'm like, thank you. And I'd get slightly offended, you know what I mean? But makeup's supposed to make you look better. That's the point of it. Like, if you're putting makeup on and you're looking exactly the same, there's something wrong. Like, makeup, it enhances your already natural beauty. So, the fact that I go from being beautiful to drop dead gorgeous with a little bit of fucking war paint on my face. Now, mind you, I've never wear foundation. I only do a little bit of blush, some chapstick, eyeliner, and mascara. And the motherfuckers are falling over drooling on themselves like, shit, maybe we shouldn't go out. And it, you know, it's just a nice thing. You just accentuate your already there beauty. Oh shit, my sissy's got pink hair. Ah! Aww. You know she's excited when it's 7:40 a.m. and she's already up in her beautiful dress. Ooh, and she recently did some organization, yo. You guys, the pens, I think they're pens. I don't even know. But there is something behind her that is organized so nicely. Oh, what a beautiful. Yeah, I can see the loops in it. It's a Celtic knot. Oh, I wonder if her fiance got beautiful. So pretty. Get some more bunny rabbit bitches blowing out that smoke. All right. And even if this meeting only ends up being, you know, the norm, the chatting and toking and just flowing, great meeting. But I definitely would like to finish our rainbow box. I would like nothing more than to not have to ever look at it ever again, except for when we go to do the top. Um, so just a quick, it's, you know, nothing with me is ever quick, I swear. But so this is a giant rainbow box. We have one more color to fill in. Inside this rainbow box is everything from my former prince, my husband. So excited. Literally here in 21 days, I officially, or no, less than, yeah, 21 days. No, 19 days. Ayy, that's what's up. 19 days. Oh, my sissy wolf is lurking, watching, and listening. I like how she put the eyes with the ears. She's like, I'm watching and listening. um, oh, birthday girl's here, and then my whole thought process just disappeared. But anyways, the 27th of this month, we officially are divorced. So instead of destroying everything that's inside that box, the pixels that I made for anniversary gifts, the pixels that I created to represent us, and the pixels that represent rain and rainbow. Instead of destroying all of that, because you can't destroy memories from your brain, we decided to encapsulate it in a beautiful rainbow box. Because, let's be honest, without everything in that box coming to fruition, my rainbow would not be here. That's how children work. When you make a child with someone, that child only exists because you made it with that person. So in order for my daughter, my beautiful Amber M. Lewis Jr., my beautiful little mini me, the only way she could come to be was for me to have made a baby with her dad. Now, maybe I didn't have to marry him and stuff like that. You just need the seed. But I feel like I'm a very firm believer that everything you do causes the next thing to happen. And whereas we all kind of have a destiny about us, we form that destiny with the different decisions that we make. Like, our life is not finite. Like, it can go any which way. Um, and I had to have my previous romantic relationship with my former Prince Justin in order to have what I have now. So instead of destroying it when I can't destroy the memories from my brains, we encapsulate it in a rainbow. And it's so fitting because my rainbow wouldn't be here without all of those things. And it's going to be so nice when it's done because I'll be able to come in here, come into Pixel Play, work on other pixels, and not be triggered by seeing all of these memories. Instead, I'll see a giant rainbow box, and sure, my brains will go, oh, we know what's inside. But I'm a very visual person, so just seeing the rainbow box will bring me the utmost joy. Um, I'm sure that I'll think about what's inside every once in a while, but I'm sure as time goes on, especially, we'll just see the rainbow box and we'll be triggered less. Like, even now, there used to be a time where I couldn't look at this without crying. And I do have chest pains, immense chest pains. Like, let's get the fuck out of this box right now because it's like weird. Like, I like the energy right here to the energy on the opposite side of this box. It's it's like literally there's no air in that box, and all the air is out here. Is how it feels. Um, so we're just gonna continue to capsulate it, and that's what I want to do in this meeting is we're going to continue and finish this purple and then maybe just maybe go to the top and start working on the pattern up there. However, I don't know about that one because heights trigger me something fierce and it's really tall. Okay? It's really tall. So I don't know if I don't know who will do that, okay? But welcome to my club of Cottontails, where we're going to finish our first toke of the day and then reload a bowl and start building. This meeting is going to be my one and only meeting for today. I might do a meeting for Mother's Day, but I don't know. I have no idea if I'm going to do a meeting tomorrow. It is after 7:30 though, so let's take our birth control, shall we? It is Saturday. Saturday. So these new birth control pills, the period pills are sugar pills, right? This is the first time in my whole entire life where the sugar pill actually tasted like sugar. It blew my mind. They're also slightly bigger than the normal birth control pill, which kind of threw me off. Like the fact that it actually tasted like sugar and then like I could feel it in my mouth. Whereas like birth control pills are so tiny that you almost have to like be careful. Like because it's too easy to not swallow it. Ooh, girl. Okay, birthday girl. That sounds so amazing. She's like, I'm making a cheesecake and dabbing. That sounds amazing. Man, what? So, I know that for your now are you just calling it a dirty 30 or is it actually a dirty nerdy 30? Because everyone has their own little bits to it. Um, but I love your theme, Sex in the City. Are you doing anything today, or are you just kind of like doing your own thing? Oh, yum. Nice, dirty nerdy 30. Yeah. I thought so. I figured it was dirty nerdy 30 because you are in fact dirty and nerdy. For me, obviously, mine was dirty, nerdy, princess 30 because I'm dirty, I'm nerdy, and I for surely am a motherfucking princess. I love it too because I want to say it was like my 27th birthday. My one of my best friends got me this tiara that says birthday princess on it. And I want to say she got it for my 27th birthday because I threw a party that said it was a princess theme and it was princess isn't so without a prince. So I'm pretty sure she got this for me um for my it was either my 27th or my 30th. I can't remember. I'd have to ask her. But it was either my 27th or my 30th that she got this for me because those were my two princess themed ones and it says birthday princess on it. And I remember when she gave it to me, she's like, "I'm sure you already have a crown that you're going to wear, but I couldn't. I had to get this. It was too perfect." And I was like, "Oh my god, it is perfect." It's so crazy to think that my 30th was almost 5 years ago. Like, I've been talking about how Club Cottontale is about to turn 5. I was 29 when I created Club Cottontale. And I turned 30 the year that I started making content. Because I can't say created my channel because the channel that I make content on, I made that shit in 2012, December 9th, 2012. You know what I mean? But I didn't make content. I didn't start making content until July 14th of 2016. So when the channel was created and when content was created, two different things. So, we've been almost making content for 5 years. I was 29. It's crazy to think that I'll be 35 this year. I'm leveling up to 35. I can't believe. Oh my god, Sissy. Here's some fucking craziness for you. It has been 11, almost 11, here in like 2 days, because I'm pretty sure it was like 2 days after you turned 19 that you met me and my mom. You were 19 years old when I met you. You are now 30 years old. We have known each other for over a decade. 11 years of friendship here in a couple days. How crazy is that? Like, and the best part about it is that we've always been friends. I'm sure everyone has those friends that are like, oh yeah, we've been friends since the second grade, but like we didn't really talk or even really like each other there for a while. Um, I have a friend, I always liked her, but me and my friend Susan, that I've known since the seventh grade, there was a huge portion in time where we never talked, and I never really knew why. Um, with my sissy wolf, well, all of my best friends, really. Um, there's always been a consistency, even if they disappear for a little bit. That's why I'm holding true that, maybe I'll hear from hashtag money sometime in this year, maybe. But I don't know. If not, it is what it is. But anywhoosies, we have my best bitch Michelle and Raymundo and my sissy wolf, and then I also have Nicolioli. Like they have been my consistent friends for over a decade. Like me and Michelle, we actually celebrate 20 years of friendship this year, which is just mind blowing. Um, it's a beautiful thing. Oh, you made it from scratch. Yes. That's so awesome. She's like, my cheesecake is looking fluffy. I love cheesecake so much. Right? It is so crazy. Time does fly. Time flies. You know how I know if time flies? Because my daughter's about to be 3 next month. In over a month, less than 2 months, I will have a 3-year-old. Man, time really does fly though. It goes by in a blink of an eye. Like time is going by really fast with Rainbow, but it does feel like it's been that amount of time because it has been me and her, and I'm so thankful, and I just think back to all those. I try not to think about the tough times because life always has shit. I just focus on all those good times that I had with my Rainbow. And it makes me glad that, I have some videos and pictures from her first year. Um, I've got to spend majority of the time with my daughter in the last 3 years, and because of it, we have an unspeakable bond. A mother and a child will always have a bond because you literally grew them in your body. So even a child who doesn't know their mother or doesn't have their mother, they still will always feel a little bit of a connection to their mom. So I already would have that connection. But I get to have not just a connection, but the bond. And such an intense bond, it makes it to where it almost hurts when she leaves for her dad's, and she's telling me go go because she's just excited to hang out with her dad. But I already know she'll be doing the same thing to her dad when she gets dropped off tomorrow. She'll be telling him go go, because it's her time with her mom. And I'm just really appreciative that she gets to have both of us. I'm very, very appreciative that she gets to have both of us because there's so many people who don't get that. I may be a single parent and nearly 100% the time, but I do get this time, my 30 hours for myself, which, is a day for me to do what I want, which is more than some people will ever get. And I'm just so thankful for my life. There's a Dua Lipa song that I would love to play right now, but I don't want to put too many things on my hotspot for fear that it will just crash on me. But there's a Dua Lipa song. It's just one of the lyrics of the song is, I don't want to live another life. This one is pretty nice. And it's the most moist and truest statement ever. This life is pretty nice. It really is. I don't wanna live another life, 'cause this one's pretty nice. It really is. There's so much shit. There's always gonna be shit. That's the thing is like the sooner you realize that life gives you shit, you start enjoying the other stuff more. Like I'm not, there's still so much things that are up in the air. Um, you know, I kind of think that life is never supposed to be comfortable. I've always known that nothing worth having is easy. So of course life isn't easy. But I also don't think life is comfortable because when someone gets comfortable, they don't evolve in life. They're comfortable in their everyday monotony, so they don't choose to evolve at all. I know people who are comfortable in life and I don't want that. Would I like a comfortableness? Sure. I'm definitely more comfortable here than I was, living with Voldemort, living with a former prince who, really ended up being an evil prince. It was not for the faint-hearted, and I definitely, 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 definitely am thankful that I am here, even though there's like a whole box full of other uncomfortableness that comes into play. Like I got grass fleas, teeny tiny little fucking bastards, spiders. Like I have to do all these certain things because I live in a cave. And those are just some of the small things that make it uncomfortable for me. Like I literally had a nightmare where someone pulled a gun on me. You know what I mean? Like it's kind of been rough. But I'm more comfortable than I even if it's only by a little fraction, I'm more comfortable here than I was there. So that's a plus. And I'm very thankful that I'm here. Especially, I'm more established in this cave than I ever was in my house that I bought. That's something that is, I have to be very mindful to not let it overtake my train of thoughts, because it does fuck with me that I am more established in 3 months in this cave than I ever was in a house that I bought and lived for 2 years. So I'm very grateful and thankful for everything I have, and you know, it's kind of like, I was really hoping that we would have had our equipment so I could have landline internet versus the hotspot for Mother's Day weekend. Did we? No. Is that okay? Yes. It will come sometime next week between Monday and Wednesday. Hopefully before Wednesday, because Wednesday I'm getting my tattoo finished. My beautiful line work is finally going to have its color. And my mom is going to be watching Rainbow for me while I get my tattoo done. And I really hope to have the internet access so then she can easily put on entertainment for Rainbow, versus without it, there is entertainment, but it has to all be done in a certain way. And then she also won't, unless she has a hotspot on her phone, like she won't have the rain sounds to put Rainbow down for nap. Like I already kind of figured that Wednesday Rainbow just won't be having a nap that day. um, Yeah, I don't even. Gotta love that train of thought. See, it was on one thing and then it hopped onto another track. And now I don't no idea what we're talking about. So, on that note, hello, motherfuckers, and welcome to my club of Cottontales. It is currently almost 8 a.m. here in the beautiful state of Oregon. We're having our first medicine of the day. It is Mother's Day weekend. Rainbow is with her Faja, as she goes every weekend, because that is our parenting plan. I take care of Rainbow from Sunday afternoon till Saturday morning, and then Saturday daytime into nighttime, and Sunday morning into afternoon. She's with her father, and it's a beautiful little plan that we have. So, as Mother's Day weekend, I am very excited just to enjoy the weekend for everything that it is, just relaxation. I'm glad that Rainbow's going to be home a little bit earlier tomorrow, so we have more time. Because usually when she gets home, there's 4 hours until bedtime, so it's very quick. Um, I want to have a little bit extra time, so instead of having 4.5 hours, I'll have 6.5 hours with her on Mother's Day. So I'm thankful it's something, and I could, if I had wanted to, I could have been like, I would rather just keep Rainbow this weekend for Mother's Day, and he probably would have been okay with that. But I need the time away from myself, or away from mothering. I'm always thinking about my daughter. Like, being a mom never stops, but doing the mothering, doing all the food, doing all the cleaning, doing all of the discipline, doing all of it, um 5 days a week is exhausting. So I need this time for me. And, as much as I, wanted her to be here just so I could wake up tomorrow morning on Mother's Day with my daughter, I will be more thankful that, I wake up tomorrow and I don't have to worry about taking care of her. It's kind of like a sweet little Mother's Day gift in itself, at the fact that, she's with her dad being taken care of, and I get to sleep in. Hopefully, I never sleep in, you guys. I'm just a morning person. I just am a morning person. I wake up 6 a.m., and even if I don't get up and start doing shit at that time, I'm awake. Same thing with this morning. I've been up since 6 a.m. Actually, I woke up at like 5 and couldn't really. I think I maybe laid down for like another half hour, and then yeah, I woke up at 5, used the restroom and stuff, laid back down at 5:30, and then got up at 6. Um, and I didn't like get up. I tried, like, just laid in bed staring at my daughter, scrolling on Facebook, you know what I mean? And then she got up at about 6:45. So, internal clocks, man. She's a morning person too, but especially on Saturdays, she knows that her dad gets here around 7. So it'll be a little weird when that changes, like his work schedule is changing a little bit to where he'll get off a little bit later on Saturdays. So instead of getting picked up at like 7, she'll get picked up at 9. The only difference is that I'll do the breakfast with her. Like, if she was here right now, she'd be eating oatmeal, and I'd probably be having my medicine. Only difference is that she's not here. and we're in Club Cottontale. That's a big difference. And I'm so thankful too. I'm like, thank you to the delicious hotspot for being moist as fuck. Even though I don't fully understand how you use phone data, even when the allotted daters are gone, you still run. Like, I don't. Technology is so crazy. Like, I'm glad that it's there though. I'm hoping that, if I feel like if the hotspot's letting me have this content, I feel like it will let me watch Magic Mike. That I really, really, really want to watch Magic Mike. I don't even know, like, I usually don't even like male strippers. I'm all about those females, you know what I mean? But, I don't know, like, I just want to, like, watch the movie and just be like, woo! I'm not gonna lie. I kind of want a male stripper for my 35th birthday. And I shit you not, for years I would tell all of my friends, no, if you get me strippers, it's a female. I was like, I do not want some random dude's dick flopping in my face. You know what I mean? In his little fucking G string. But now, I don't know what it is. Like, you hit your mid 30s and all of a sudden you just become that mom where you're like, oh yeah, boy. Like, I don't even understand it, to be honest. Because, I literally, I think back to, like, 24-year-old Amber and I'm like, ew, ew, ew. Like, I don't want that. Give me a girl stripper all day, every day. And then now, though, like, ooh, it's like, how you doing? Like, that's how you evolve. And, some people will tell you that you're fake because you're different, but the whole point in life is to evolve. And especially if you're someone who has mental health challenges, your evolution is so different. Like, no one's evolution is linear, but especially if you got mental health challenges, your shit is like a loop-de-loop, okay? um I embrace it, you know what I mean? All you can do is like what you like and dislike what you dislike. I like to call it dick liking. You know what I mean? You can dick like what you want and like what you want. But that's what it comes down to. As long as you're being honest to yourself, just live your best life. You know what I mean? And anyone who has anything to say, they aren't about your vibe and you don't need to have them in your life. You know what I mean? Um, Open-minded people flow with life. Closed-minded people think that you should stay in one type of box your whole entire life. Okay? It's so fitting that I'm putting my former prince in a box, a rainbow box, because he definitely, he didn't like anything about me, and he would always tell me, that no one's ever gonna love me because I'm too intense, and if I want to find love, I need to do this, that, and the other thing. And, he was just trying to be rude and manipulative, the same shit that he's always done, right? Because you're never too much for someone who truly loves you. Someone who truly is down for you, you are never going to be too much. Ever. Ever, ever. I've had plenty of friends that have had depressive episodes and things like that. And, you know, just because that happens doesn't mean I don't want to be their friend. Now, I have happened where I have gotten rid of people from my life because they were okay being broken. And I'm not okay being broken. And if I surround myself with people who enjoy being broken, it's going to rub off on me, and I'm going to be struggling to not feel that brokenness myself. So I've definitely stopped being close friends with people who are just okay with being broken. I'm sorry. I don't want to surround myself with people like that. Especially when I know I have tons of people out there who are dealing with their physical and mental health challenges and they feel broken, but they know that they just got to bond themselves back together. They just consistently are using the glue of their mindfulness to put the broken pieces back together, and understanding that because you were broken and put yourself back together, that you're more beautiful, and you're stronger than ever, because it's just we're all just trying to live. That is the point of life, is to live. That is the point of life for everyone, is to just live. So whatever helps you to live, do it. And if you have to go to therapy to be okay with your normal, then do it. That's what I have to do. I'm a little sad that, like, I chose to not do both tattoo therapy and regular therapy this month. I might do a phone visit with Hosey Posey because it has been an intense couple weeks since I saw her already. Um, I will never be ashamed of the fact that I go to therapy. I'm very proud of the fact that I have a therapist. I'm very proud that I go and I do what I need to continue to live my life, because that's what we're all trying to do. Anyone who tries to stop you from living your life, it's because they're not living, they're comfortable in their little box, and they want you to be comfortable too. And I'm sorry, if you're not comfortable in life, I feel like that's a good thing. I feel like it's because you have a desire to constantly want to evolve. Um, yeah. Evolution is sexy. Oh my gosh, you guys. It's the magic moment. For one, we're surrounded by so many pretty colors with all the purples, blues. Oh, there goes Jasmine and the Beast, representing myself. With each block, it's just like freeing and different, and I can't wait to be able to come into this world and not see this, just see a beautiful rainbow box. And man, fuck, it's so crazy. Like this, oh man, we've been building this box for a while. Because for one, I'm the type of content creator, I don't just make one type of content. Like, I do whatever the fuck I feels. So I think I'd have to go look, but I'm pretty sure we started the rainbow box last year. Um, because Minecraft is so sporadic and there is so much content in my previous Minecraft folders, what I do now with the Minecraft is I title a playlist called Minecraft and then a year. So we have Minecraft 2020, we have Minecraft 2021, and those would be where you would find us building on this box and whatnots. I love that I do have people who watch old content. They're like, I love listening to old content because, for one, they learn stuff about me. That's something that people love, is that they learn different things about me just by listening to me talk. But then also, like my mother. My mother's like, sometimes I don't even really listen to what you're saying. It's just having a voice in the background, and it's my daughter's voice, so it's soothing to me. And I think that's so sweet that, like, she'll just have my content on to just listen to me talk. A I love that Jasmine pixel. That's essentially a perler. Those are perlers that I had found online and created into um, my pixels. Although, well, when I found them, it said perler slash pixel. So the person who created them, which I do it like it was just randomly found on the internet. Like, you put in Bell Pixel and you get that shit. Same thing with Joker and Harley. This you do not. I had to create that. Pixelstitch.net, a phenomenal website that I came across back in the day when I wanted to make a pixel, but I couldn't find one available online. So I decided to look up different things like for me to make my own. And that's when I came across that site where you can put in any image and it will create a pixel for it. That's how I was able to make that wedding photo. It's how I made my social media profile pic. And I got that from Graveyard Girl. Graveyard Girl has been using the same picture on all of her social medias for like ever. And I just thought that that was so nice. You know what I mean? I thought that was very fitting. So it's the same thing. Like, In 10 years, I can guarantee I'm still going to have the same YouTube picture that I have. And you know what will be even more crazy about that is the age progression. Because, come 2026, when I'm still making, content, like it would have been September of 2016 is when we took that picture, I believe. It was either August or September of 2016 when we took that picture on a Snapchat smoke sesh. So, hop ahead to 2026, 10 years later, and I guarantee I'll look so fucking similar. I mean, it's been 5 years now, and other than the fact that I have no hair and my glasses are different, I look exactly the same. I love it. I'm a vampire. I love my little baby vamp teeth. Oh, it's like I'm the beast. I am the beast, though. That's why we have Belle in the magic mirror. Okay. Yes, I'm a confusing person. I just feel like I confuse myself sometimes. Like I literally was just saying to myself like, so you're the beast, but you're a princess. Yes. So your prince is like Belle, but they're a prince. Yes. Your prince is also could be anybody. Yes. Regardless if you have a dick or a clit, you are a prince. I am the princess. No shame. And my future prince will know that. Also, shout out to Hugh Hefner. That is why I'm now calling my ex-boyfriends, not my ex-boyfriends, they're former boyfriends. But for me, they weren't really boyfriends. They oh, okay, well, I got a titty itch. Let's just take care of that real quick. um, my former boyfriends are not really boyfriends. They're my princes. They were my princes. They didn't, maybe they didn't know. I'm sure they did. I know that Dan and Justin did. I don't know about Posh Face, but um, Hugh Hefner called his girlfriends not exes, they were former girlfriends. So instead of saying ex-boyfriends, I will forever, or at least try to, I'm sure just, from years of saying ex-boyfriends, I'll probably still say that, but I want to say former boyfriends. And really, I don't even want to say boyfriends, I want to say princes. So, my future prince, like the former princes, they'll be princes regardless if they know it or if they fit a prince description. Because I'm sorry, there is no description. Like, it's the same thing, like, with calling someone daddy. Like, if you want to be daddy, be daddy. You want to be a prince, be a prince. You want to be a princess, be a fucking princess, I just know that there's so many people in this world that there's no reason why you shouldn't be with someone whom you fit like a puzzle piece, I already know. I feel like they probably have, a biological penis, but they may have a strap-on penis. Who fucking knows? I feel like they have a biological one, but I don't know. Because I don't know who I'm going to fall in love with, type of thing. Have I had crushes on females? Oh, most definitely. Um, but I already know that my future prince is thinking like, damn, where's my princess? You know what I mean? They don't know what they're like, you know what I mean? But they know that they want a princess, and we've just yet to find each other's castles or along the path of life in general. I know it's coming. My hand. I need my brace. So I have this brace on, which is doing good. My carpal tunnel is being something fucking fierce right now. But my left hand is going numb, which is my hand that I need for building in Minecraft. My right hand, I do use it a little bit, but not nearly as much as the left. So let's finish this oscillation at least. Oh my god. Okay. No, never mind. Ha ha ha. We're not going to because my hand is like, nope. So we'll just stare with Charmander. Finish. Oh, actually, I think this bowl is finished. So we'll reload the bowl. Give her hands a moment. Carpal tunnel is a fucked up thing. finish my graham cracker. Breakfast of champions. Actually, I feel like, you know, maybe some eggs on the side or like a piece of bacon, but a single graham cracker isn't too bad, especially if you struggle to eat in the morning like I do. So I would say this is a pretty good breakfast. Like, it's got the grain, got a little bit of sugar, perk you up. Because it's a grain, it'll expand when it gets wet. So as soon as it hits your stomach, it'll make it feel like there's more in it. Like, I was just like, I was hurting for certain before I started this meeting, and I took one bite of this graham cracker, and it literally settled my stomach. Plus, I have some bubbly water, which the bubbly water does help. Also, I'm eating over my garbage bag because graham crackers are crummy and it has a little bit of sugars on it. I just don't want that shit falling on my ground. Mm. Mm-hmm. Delicious. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. And since this isn't, um, I don't like to, on my first toke of the day, I don't like to put crumble on it. I feel like it's just too harsh. And for me, I don't really like smoking herbage in general. Like, I'm definitely 420 friendly. I don't care if other people do it. Just like for me, I definitely wish I had a different way to take my medicine. Like, smoking is a quick way. I will say that toking the marijuana is definitely helps us get a medicate just like almost instantaneous. So even once I have majority of my CBD and THC capsulated, I will probably still have to, like, you know, take my pill in the morning and then smoke a bowl till the pill releases itself. Um, I'm just thankful, you know. It doesn't matter how you take your medicine. Be thankful for it, you know. 'Cause I know I am. But as I was saying, is I usually don't put any crumble on my first bowl of the day, but the second one I will, because crumble for me not only intensifies the medicate, but prolongs it. Excuse me. And I am all about, you know, not having to medicate as often. So being able to put crumble on it, making it last longer. My mommy gave me this for. I'm saying it's for Mother's Day, but I think she just gave it to me to give it to me. But some delicious crumble. Really, for Mother's Day, my mom got me my last two seasons of The Girls Next Door, which I have been binging. Oh, hey! Happy 420 somewhere. It is 8:20 a.m. That means it's 4:20 p.m. and possibly a.m. somewhere. And now, here in Oregon, it is recreationally legal for any individual over 21 to toke. So, while I'm currently don't have my medical card yet, I do live in a legal state and I'm of age to be able to toke. I will be getting my card down here in Oregon though, because whereas I didn't feel the need to get it in Washington because I felt like the benefits just weren't as good. Like, um, the main benefits of me having it in Washington is I could have gone to special dispensaries where I could have gotten an allotted amount of marijuana, but it wouldn't necessarily be the greatest, you know what I mean? It would do the job type of thing. And then I would get a discount at recreational dispensaries, which we get that here in Oregon as well. When I go into a recreational dispensary, um, I'll get a discount, and I think they have medical dispensaries just like Washington does. Like, I'm pretty sure every medical marijuana state has like the dispensaries that your doctor gets their stuff from, and then you get a referral to go to it. Recommends it to you, or you ask. It's one of those things that's like off the menu. You know what I mean? You go into a restaurant and they have things that you can order, but it's not on the menu. Same kind of deal. Now, all of those benefits that Washington has, Oregon has them as well. What makes the difference for me is this. Oregon has medical mushrooms. And for me, marijuana is not enough of a mood stabilizer. It suffices, but it's not enough. I definitely need more. You know what I mean? And I can now get medical mushrooms for mood stabilizing and to help with post-traumatic stress disorder. Like, my post-traumatic stress disorder it's triggered lately. It's so triggered. And my therapist has actually recommended TMS therapy for me as well, just because the triggers have gotten so intense. Like, I am literally triggered at least once a day. And not by something like me doing this Club Cottontale meeting. Obviously I'm gonna be a little bit triggered because we're doing something on the interwebs, right? But I'm talking like just out of nowhere, sitting in my room, hanging out with my daughter, and then all of a sudden my brain's just like, start thinking about all this shit out of nowhere. And it's like, really? Like, why? Um, and the reason is my PTSD is hyper been triggered because of everything I've dealt with. Like, it's just things that we got to deal with. And I want to, you know what I mean? Like, I want to be able to live, so I need to do these things to be able to make my living more bearable, you know? So I definitely am looking forward to getting my medical marijuana card. Um, but then it's not even necessarily just medical marijuana. It's a um, medical substance card is essentially what it would be, uh, and that's how you're able to get medical mushrooms. It's all stuff I have to talk to my doctor, but my therapist only tells. That's her job. That's what I pay her for. She does all of that thinking that I can't do for myself. You know what I mean? Um, I love my therapist. I like, man, I am so thankful. Like, I personally think that every single being, regardless if you're mentally stable or healthy or not, every living being should be seeing a therapist. Every single person. Even if it's just like your yearly therapy trip where you know, if you're only doing it yearly, I would definitely write down the things that you want to talk about. Um, And it's the sort of thing, like, sometimes you'll make a list and you'll read something and be like, oh, I don't need to talk about that because I got through it. You know what I mean? Um, I need to start doing that. I definitely, especially this month, I need to make lists of things that have happened. Um, because then it makes it easier to tell it to her, because once I get into my therapist's office, like, I'm just like, my brains are all over the place. One, like, there's so many different things in the room that I just want to like touch everything, but then I also only have an hour to get like thoughts and feelings out. What the hell is this? There's something on me. Oh, it's a scratch. Ow! Okay, don't mess with it. Um, yeah. On that note. Tokoloki. Not thinky thinky about that. Oh my gosh. Stupid bubbly water. I think I have to tinkle. I definitely. Oh my god. I don't want it to be an R. Kelly video. I gotta pee. Ow! boobs, but I especially love that I have boobs. Oh man. Universe, definitely. Like, I'm a very like I'm a girl through and through, but I can be very masculine. I'm a very masculine female, masculine girly girl. Um, it's the sort of thing like if I'd been put into a male body, like if I had a penis, I would most definitely be a drag queen and like wear girly clothes and stuff like that. Probably be a guy that paints my nails on a regular, things like that. Um, because I just love everything girly aesthetic. But I love the woman body. So like I feel like the universe made me female because it knew that I would just love having titties and the fact that I can make babies. Like, oh my gosh, like the fact that I was given ovaries, you know what I mean? Like that gives you the ability to create life. Like, yeah, you need the sperm, but it's just like, oh man. So, hello, motherfuckers. Cheers from the beautiful state of Oregon. I am Cottontale is Moist here on YouTube, formerly Amber motherfucking Lewis. Ooh, them OG Cottontails already know. October of 2020, we evolved Amber motherfucking Lewis to Cottontail is Moist. Now, it is also very fitting because I, being Amber M. Lewis, or Amber motherfucking Lewis, as you know, I am still Amber motherfucking Lewis. Like, I can't wait to be Amber motherfucking Princess, but it's not yet, you know? We still Lewis, okay? Soon to go from being Mrs. Lewis to Ms. Lewis, and I can't wait to go from MRS to MS. Oh, oh! But anyways, see, I done got myself thinking about that, and then just like watch my thoughts march off on into another direction. Oh man, seriously. But anywhoosies, as I was saying, we are Cottontail is Moist, formerly Amber motherfucking Lewis, and we're both of those things. I'm literally Cottontail, and I am in fact Moist. To be that way is to simply be 100% yourself, regardless of what some motherfucker thinks of you. Love yourself, and you will be loved. No shame at all. And I feel like we were always meant to be Cottontail is Moist. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like we were never even supposed to be Amber motherfucking Lewis, but at the same time, we were. Because I am Amber motherfucking Lewis. You know what I mean? Like, I can't wait to be not Amber M. Lewis. I'm just glad I'm not Amber MS anymore. Um, like I have a maiden name. That's something that I like. Everything happens for a reason. You know what I mean? And like my maiden name is my maiden name, and I'm glad that it's not my current name. And my married name is my married name, and soon, it will just be my last name. um, and then once, all of my balls, like the main ball that I don't want to mess with is the Social Security one. And I feel like if I was to change my last name right now, because that happened when I went from my maiden name to my married name. So I don't want to do that again. I don't want to have two name changes in the course of the time of, filing for Social Security. So after we've gotten that, then I will. You know what I mean? Because I want to be Ms. Princess so bad. Like, ugh, I can't wait. Amber M. Princess. Oh. And it'd be like, how like sometimes people call you by your last name. So like I'm Lewis Amber, right? I'd be Princess Amber. I mean, I'm already Princess Amber. Can you tell how excited I'm? So it was so funny. I told one of my former princes. Well, actually, he commented on a post of mine. Um, they were like, "What are you changing your last name to?" And then I told them, they're like, "That's fitting." So I think it's kind of awesome that an ex, one of my former princes is like, "Oh, it's fitting that you want to be Princess, like your last name Princess." I'm like, fuck yeah. I can't wait. Like, I'm sure it will be like 5 years from now when I can finally do that, but that's okay, because I can wait patiently. I'm I can have impatient moments, I am human, but I'm a very patient person because I just understand that, anything that's meant to be will be, and everything happens for a reason. So why should I be overly eager or impatient about something that's gonna be? I definitely had some impatient moments, like with kids. I always wanted to be a mother from the moment that I lost my virginity, and it didn't happen until my third decade. I was 31 when I gave birth, and I think it's a beautiful thing. I think it's a beautiful thing that I became pregnant, in my 30s, and then gave birth as well in my 30s. I just feel like it's just fitting, and that was when it was supposed to happen, because everything meant to be will be, and everything happens for a reason. So I just gotta, flow and live regardless. And now it's like I found myself the other day just really, really missing the newborn stage. And I think every parent goes through that because it goes by so fast. And especially if you're a breastfeeding mom, you're so fucking exhausted because you're like, I had to feed my kid every hour and a half to 3 hours because she was very tiny. She always consistently gained weight, but she was just always really tiny. So I had to really give her as much milk as I could, and because of it I was so tired. And then I also, I didn't know at the time that I was dealing with a manipulative prince, but I was, so it was just a really difficult time. And then sometimes I feel like I didn't give her enough love or something like that. And you know she's living, breathing today, and loves me so much, so I know I did a good job. And it's difficult, but I did it. And just always focusing on those good moments, like her smiling after breastfeeding, or just all those good moments, and just do my best to not think about the bad stuff, because life is always going to have shit, but it gives us beautiful stuff that we can focus on as well. So either you can focus on shit or you can focus on beauty. I'm going to focus on beauty personally, or do my best to strive to. And it's like, the shit of my former prince, like without all that shit, she wouldn't exist. So I already know that I'm living my life. My beautiful life's rainbow grows bright, but life is constantly throwing shit at it. But I'm really good about, we just got those I call mindfulness like windshield wipers. So you're like, you have your essence, your aura, your beam of light, your rainbow of life, right? And your mindfulness is a windshield wiper that's constantly doing this on your rainbow because shit is coming at it. And when you're not mindful, shit just builds up on your rainbow, and then you can't see the rainbow anymore because you're only looking at shit. I told my therapist that, and she was like, I'm going to use that. She's like, I'm going to remove shit for the younger people, but she's like, I'm going to use that. And I'm like, good. And she's like, okay, good. And she's just like, she tells me all the time, she's like, I hope you realize how insightful you are and give yourself credit for the fact that you are very intelligent. And having your challenges doesn't make you dumb, doesn't make you inadequate. And it feels good. It feels good to hear that from, person I pay that has doctorates on her wall, that has helped me to just live, and I give her tools that she helps other people with. And she tells me all the time that I definitely, she feels like I could do volunteering and stuff like that, especially because I can't work. Volunteering would be something nice, especially when Rainbow's a little bit older, and I'm not doing my mermy duties as often, because right now, my job is taking care of me, myself, and my daughter. So, my in society standards, my platform is small, right? But I'm glad that I have it, and I'm glad that it motivates someone, and I'm glad that I have the courage to talk about all the things that I deal with, because there is so much stigma around mental and physical health, but especially mental health. No one wants to think that it exists. Even the people living it sometimes don't want to think it exists. So it's a struggle, and I'm very thankful that I know I've helped people, and I'm kind of glad that it's a small platform because then I can interact with people on an individual level, and get to know people and make the connections that I've made. Uh, I guess a part of me kind of hopes that our numbers grow. We get consistent VIPs popping in, and our numbers grow, but it stays the same. It's just majority of the time just me, myself, and I, and maybe one or two lurkers. Usually someone that's already been a part of Club Cottontale, or a shit ton of people watching incognito. I already know because I got over 900 VIPs. Okay, I know that a lot of you guys are watching it incognito and later on as posted content. You're gonna make me cry because I know that people support me, and it just makes me feel good that I know that there's people out there that are listening to me and utilizing it as their own muse. I am other people's muse, and I think that's beautiful. I think it's just wonderful that by being yourself, which everyone should do, you will see that there is people who will love you for you. And it's going to always feel like there's more people who don't like you, but that's shit. Don't focus on the shit. Focus on the rainbows. It's like when someone outstretches their hand. There's going to be so many people who don't, they hold the hand for a little bit but they let go, or it's fleeting. They don't even grab it at all. You're asking for help and they don't focus on those people. Focus on the person who grabs it and holds it. And, even when it feels like you're just holding by a pinky, continue to hold. Like, with hashtag money, I feel like ours is holding by a pinky, but I'm very intuitive and I know the bond and connection that we made, but I also know that she deals with a lot of things just like I deal with a lot of things inside of our brains. And, you know, um, speak of the devil, my sissy wolf. I mean, she disappeared. I thought this motherfucker was dead, and she told me like when she gets into bouts, I'm the one person that she like, hey, I'm okay, but like it's like she's mindful to reach out because she knows that I was so worried about her. You know what I mean? But it feels good just to know that at least one person is worried about you. You know what I mean? And that's all. That's all we need is just someone to care. You know what I mean? Man. But don't focus on the people who let go. Focus on the people who are holding on, even if they're just holding on by the tiniest of threads, because that's all they can hold on to for right now. Um, like, yeah. I feel like with hashtag money, it would be middle fingers because she's tiny, so I feel like her pinky would be too small, so our middle fingers are hooked. Pinky's too small. Anyways, cheers to vibes and connections that you know are real, and cheers to the people who hold on no matter what, even though they go through what they do and they don't, you know, ultimately do things to try to hurt someone. They always are trying to be mindful at their best to take things with a stride. You know what I mean? Because I've met people where I made a vibe and connection and they weren't mindful at all, and that's a one-sided connection. You have to let go of it. You know what I mean? Oh shit. She literally looks like Samantha, you guys. So I need to start watching Sex in the City, especially because I have HBO Max. That's one of the series that I want to start watching when I'm not just using Hotspot type of thing. Um, but I've watched like little clips here and there, and like I know some of their names. Like I know that the short brunette is Miranda. I know that the spicy blonde is Samantha, played by Kim Cattrall, who is just phenomenal. And then Sarah Part. I'm trying to think of Sarah Parker. She's the main Carrie. Carrie. That's the main one, and then there's one other one that I no clue. All I got for you is Carrie, Samantha, Miranda. There's a fourth one, but no clue what it is. But anyways, her theme is Sex in the City, and she literally looks just like Samantha, and she's killing it. It looks so fucking phenomenal. You making me want to do makeup. I'm gonna have to do some makeup today. Like I've been wanting to do some makeup, even if I just put on some black lipstick. Fucking, we're gonna need to put on a little bit of makeup, cause how you doing? You look phenomenal, sissy. Ow! Oh, you already know she's excited for the day when it's not even 9 a.m. on a Saturday, but it is her birthday, and she's up making cheesecake. Fucking, gosh, please eat the biggest piece of that for me. And then, full face of makeup, hair did, looking phenomenal in like it was like an onyx color. Onyx is like a shiny black. It was like onyx with silver, and it, oh man, just phenomenal. And then like kind of like black and silver mixed with shiny, and then her makeup was exactly that, like black with silver in the shine. It was just that was so good, so good, so good. Oh, I was gonna ask you because I was noticing earlier your Celtic knot um necklace. Was that a birthday gift? I love it, by the way. Is a heart in the middle of it also? I think it was a heart in the middle of it. Oh, you know what I could do? I could put some of my muscle rub on my hand. It might, maybe a little bit of residue on my controller, but we're only doing a little bit of building, so if my hand starts to seize again, I think that's what we'll do. Because I have this phenomenal rub from Pure Romance, and it has CBD in it, and it's great, you guys. It's so good for pain. It really is just phenomenal. Oh, okay. See, that's what I thought earlier in the meeting. Maybe you heard it because you were lurking, but I was like, "Oh, I bet you her fiance got that for her," and I was right. Matt got it for her, and it's an opal heart. So it is a heart. So beautiful. I love it. Oh, see, I just, I love love, and I've kind of come to like, what is that called? A it's clarity manifestation, but it's not that word. Fuck. An epiphany. I had an epiphany. I'm motherfucking Cupid. Okay? So Cupid is perpetually single, right? Never really has found love. And the bits that they have was always like it couldn't be for some reason. And but they're always surrounded by love, and they just love. I feel like that's me. I feel like I'm Cupid, but I feel like this Cupid is meant to find romance. I feel like I just got to continue to flow, and especially right now, I'm so hyper focused on taking care of me, myself, and my daughter that unless someone wants to pop into that flow and flow with it naturally, I'm just living life regardless. You know what I mean? So it's like I'm monogamous with a mindset, so I'm always seeking romance in some sort of way, even if it's subconsciously. But I'm mindful enough that that doesn't gear my life. What gears my life is making true connections and following vibes the way they go, you know. I have been sexually attracted to most of the people that I have a vibe and connection with, but every single person, I just read the vibe on which way it was going to go. It's the sort of thing you can see a person that you're like, damn, I'd like to. How you doing? You know what I mean? I like to tap that or whatever. But if you're mindful, it comes in a different way. Like, oh wow, they're beautiful, but let's see if we can, read this vibe. Let's see how it goes. You know what I mean? You don't just want to have sex with someone that you have a really good vibe with because then the vibe is gone, and you now don't know if they could have been something good in your life. I have many people in my life where, always had a sexual tension but never had sex. Um, it's just because they're just beautiful people and I just love their souls. I just want them in my life. That's like one of my friends, Cassandra Kelly. Oh my gosh, you guys. Like, can we just talk about one of the most beautiful beings in the universe? Because that is she defines as a her, but she's just a being, like straight up. She's a goddamn goddess and I have the privilege of being her friend and like there's always been like flirtatiousness. Like we definitely are flirty, but it's the sort of thing that like we would never date or even like have sex or anything like that. It's just you read a vibe and a connection, but when I tell you that she's one of the most beautiful people inside and out, oh my gosh. It's the sort of thing that like I don't know, like when I imagine her naked, I just imagine her frolicking through like a field of daisies in like a white cami, just like sun Oh God, in her beautiful hair with her eyes just shining, smiling sweetly, holding out her hand. Mind you, this is a person that I will never have sex with, and I like don't even really have a desire to have sex with them. Like if anything, like I just really enjoy what we have, like our vibe and connection that we have. It feeds my soul, you know. And honestly, I could see her doing that, just frolicking through a field of flowers naked. Just oh man, oh, I can't wait. Her and I hopefully, because you got to flow with the universe and your own brains. And her and I both deal with both mental and physical health challenges. So, but we do want to, and I do think that probably this summer because it's got to be warm for me. If it's too cold, like I just won't be able to enjoy it. But this summer we're gonna go to Rooster Rock, which is a nude beach. Well, I do believe it's nude optional. Like you or clothing optional, I should say. Nude optional. That's what it should say. But it's a nude beach where you can, go and frolic and play naked, and it's a very 420 friendly beach, so pretty much everyone there is either toking or they don't give a fuck if you are. Um, and I love it. I can't wait. I've always wanted to go to a nudist anything really, but especially a beach. I love beaches. I love water and sand and like um I might wear bottoms only because I know I'm gonna want to play in the sand. And I don't want to be sitting. Well, I guess I could put a towel down. I don't know. I feel like a bathing suit will protect my vagina a bit more from sand getting into folds and things like that. Um, so I might wear some sort of bottoms, but skimpy bottoms for sure. Like it's only gonna be covering my vagina. Like I'm gonna wear a thong. I'll probably wear a thong and sit on a blanket to play in the sand, or just get on my knees. I don't know. Like I probably will. Yeah, I'll probably wear a G-string. That's what I already pretty much know exactly what I'm gonna wear, like all laid out and planned. But anywhoosies, uh, I'm just so excited, like to just hang out and like, yeah, I'm gonna be around potentially naked people, but I don't even care. I just want to sit, play in the sand with my titties out in the sun. I want to build a sandcastle with the sun on my nipples. Oh man, I love the beach. See, this is why you should just like what you like, you guys, and don't fucking listen to even your own brains if it tries to tell you, oh, that's too childish, Amber. You shouldn't fucking like that. Fuck you, brains. It makes me happy. Why shouldn't I play in the sand? If it fucking makes me happy, and all we're trying to do is live, right? But seriously, though, I cannot wait to go to Rooster Rock and just chill and just be with people and vibes and the sun and nature and it's like I can feel the sun on my body and just the moisture in the air. Oh my gosh, you guys, can't wait. Ew! You're wearing a mini skirt and a top or blouse, whichever you want to call it. Oh yeah, I would definitely call it more of a blouse. Um, that is so Samantha, like straight up, just a mini skirt with that top. So cute. Oh man, so cute. So super cute. Ooh, if you get a chance, you should take a picture of the full outfit. Are you just chilling at home by yourself, or are you gonna be having some people in town come over? That's definitely one thing is like I'm pushing and hoping and striving to hopefully get my license and then maybe one day get a car and be able to actually drive it around places. It all, I gotta listen to my brains and body on that. But I just wish that I had a way to come see you today, because I like, I just wish. Um, oh, maybe see what my mom is doing because I could give her some gas money. I know you'd be down. And then maybe just maybe if my Barbie wants to, or is willing to, really, take me by the store too, so I could get a little bit of groceries. Because what I was thinking about doing, and what I'm probably gonna do, is I walked up that hill and it wasn't too bad. Like it would literally only take me 15 minutes to walk to Safeway. Like I would be sweaty as fuck by the time I got there, but I don't give no fucks about that. I'll bring a towel with me, sit outside, catching my breath before putting my mask on and heading on in. Ugh. Drink plenty of water, but I feel like I could do 2 bags, and as long as I even it out between the 2 bags, um, I think I'll be good to go. And one would be my frozen food bag, especially because I'd be walking. I want to keep it insulated. And then the other one would just be regular stuff. And I'm not getting a lot, so I think I might do that today. Um, but then after I get home from, because I'm definitely gonna want to take a shower after walking to Safeway. Um, See if my mermie would be willing to, take some gas money and go venture up to Vancouver and see my sissy wolf. Oh, 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 oh. See my sissy wolf for her birthday. Um, I am gonna wait because the regular mail does come on Saturdays, and there is a chance, like it's not a business day, so I don't think it would. I don't know, but maybe it could. My equipment could come today, maybe possibly. So, I plan on checking my mail like I usually do. Also, I try to listen to Rosie. We have a puppers that live upstairs because my landlord lives above me, and Rosie will bark. Like right now, I'm pretty sure her papa just left to go to work, and she's barking and whining right now. Poor little Rosie. I'll have to go give her some lovin's from the door that connects. Because I live in the basement, so there's a door that goes to the basement. I'll go there and give her love sometimes. Um, but I can gear her barking to when people are here. So when she's barking a lot and more aggressively, I know that there could be someone at the door. So I'll go outside and look to see, like, is it someone dropping off a package? Is there a package there? Yada, yada, yada. That's what, like, the last few days. So basically since Wednesday. That's how I've been because they said it would be 5 to 10 business days. And from the time of when the order and everything happened, um, 5 business days was last Wednesday. It's Saturday right now, so last Wednesday, and then 10 business days, like the max amount, is the upcoming Wednesday, the 12th. So, you know, I just gotta keep looking. Hell yeah, it would be amazing, right? I know she's probably still sleeping, and like I said, I want to get to the grocery store. Also checking my mail. After this meeting, my order of operations is stretching. I definitely have to make sure to stretch before I leave my house in general. I don't need to take a shower since I'm going to be taking a shower when I get back, but I'm definitely going to put some deodorant on because I'm not trying to smell myself all the way up the hill. But I definitely have to make sure I stretch and probably put even some of my muscle rub on both of my knees. My left knee is my bad knee. My whole left leg really is a bad leg. It's got a lot of physical health challenges, but my right knee, from years of compensating for my left, like it's been aching lately, and doing some weird grinding and things like that. I'm definitely gonna get that checked out, see. Hopefully it's just normal aches and pains and not like arthritis forming or something like that. Because I have arthritis in my left knee, among other issues. Um, but I put some of my, like the other day, my right knee was hurting so much I couldn't put my weight on my body, so, or on my leg rather. So I put some of my rub on it and it went away. So CBD is some of the best pain for physical pain you will find it. And then THC, if we're just gonna say it, marijuana is a pain medicine. It helps mental pain and physical pain. Boom. That's like the most basic of it, because I personally don't like to say that I'm in pain, although the physical pain is pain. But like especially with mental, sometimes I do feel like I'm in pain. But yeah, I guess pain is just a good way to explain it. Marijuana helps you with pain, both mentally and physically. Oh, you do have some people showing up. Nice. Chill until about 4, and then people will be showing up. I'm making nachos. Nice. Now, I don't know. I might show up before your little, like, shindig thing, because I don't know if my mom would be down to, like, do that. But I definitely, will contact her to see about just visiting in general, especially because I have your birthday gifts, which, you know what? Since it is your birthday, I have yet to wrap your gifts yet. I just plan on putting them in a pretty bag with some paper. But if you want to see your birthday gift in this meeting right now, I will gladly show you. But I'm not going to do it unadulterated. I'm not even going to get up and walk and grab it. But I already know you're going to love it. I already know you're going to love them. So, whether I show you it now and you get it later on today, or I show it you now and you get it whenever I see you next, or you just wait to see it when you see me next, I know you're gonna love it. Oh, come on, little nug. Stuck to my jar. I have a few birthdays this month. Another birthday gift that I already have and can't wait to wrap. I won't say it because she sometimes watches the content, but I will do the hint. It is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles theme, which honestly, that's like not even really like a clue because that's just things she likes. Like obviously, I'm gonna get her something either anime related or galaxy related. Or turtle related, specifically Michelangelo because that's her favorite one. So, I'm a turtle fan as well. Donatello is mine though. For those who don't know the turtles, purple Donatello, orange Michelangelo, red Raphael, and blue is Leonardo. I can wait. Yes. Ooh, I'm so excited. You're gonna love it. Like seriously, I just I I'm yeah. Yeah, no. I'm so excited. So, I'm pretty sure that Sally is your favorite character, but what is your second and third favorite characters? Is it Jack? And then if it is, Sally, Jack, what would be 3 and 4? I take pride in knowing my soul sisters, especially the ones I've known for so long and we've spent a lot of just time and stuff like that. Um, like I know that Nightmare Before Christmas was her favorite Tim Burton movie until Corpse Bride came out. I get like that though too, because it's the sort of thing that like my favorite Disney, and I still have a love for Cinderella, but it's not. I can't say that it's my favorite Disney movie because there's been some pretty phenomenal ones that have came out. Like I fucking like Frozen and me. I have most definitely watched Frozen. No, no, okay. I've watched a lot of Cinderella in my childhood, but they're like right there with each other, Cinderella and Frozen. Because I like now that I think about it, like just in the last I recently, in the last 6 months, did a rewatch of all the Cinderellas, 1, 2, and 3. But then, just the other day, me and Rainbow watched Cinderella, so. You like what you like, right? I love my Disney princesses. Oh my gosh. Oh, my nose is so itchy. I hate when it itches right next to your fucking septum. Because then it's like to actually itch it, it's like you're picking your fucking nose. This, damn it. I only can slightly remember how much I put in of those. Ah, zero first. Okay. Ah, yes. See, I was gonna say that I'm pretty sure Oogie Boogie is in top five, and I was right. So Sally, Zero, Jack, then Oogie Boogie, the Doctor, and the three kids. Which I did not know that the Doctor, the good Doctor, was one of your faves. I did know that the kids. To be honest, though, I thought you liked Behemoth as well. Big dude with the um axe in his head. He's so stupid and cute. But Oogie Boogie is the one that I was like, I'm pretty sure that's top five. Ah, man! I might just have to watch The Nightmare Before Christmas because I love The Nightmare Before Christmas. That's a huge reason why there's these pixels right here representing myself and a former prince. Because I fucking love Nightmare Before Christmas. I also have my little Zero coming out of the ground with a Jack Skeleton Hello Kitty. So like, I love Nightmare Before Christmas. Hmm. Man, seriously though, hotspots be moist. I'm still like technology is something that's always kind of um it's funny that I say that it kind of evades me because I did take computer classes and stuff like that in school, but I always took those classes so I would be acquainted with it. Like, for one, it was required to have computer class when I was in elementary school, but when I got into high school, I studied graphic design because I wanted to know more about computers and just the technology. You know what I mean? It's something that's always been evasive to me. It's always evaded me. And it didn't come naturally to me ever. I definitely had to learn it. So, like, when it comes to other newer technologies, it's just kind of like a whoa moment for me. And I guess it's like a weird thing for people because I make content and like, I have a social media presence or whatever, but it's like to assume things about people is ignorant, Just simply that. It's making an ass out of you and me because of your assumptions. And when especially I don't know, but never don't make assumptions. It's just stupid. But recently learning like and I still don't fully understand, but like how a hotspot is and what it is and whatnot. I'm just so thankful because I wouldn't be able to do this meeting right now if it wasn't for this hotspot. And it's like it would like hug my phone because this is literally what's making it happen. Like what? This is moist as fuck. Also, my titties are looking so good today, you guys. Like, I hella want to learn how to sew on a sewing machine. I can hand sew, but with carpal tunnel, probably shouldn't be doing that anymore. I really want to make like a bajillion, not really a bajillion, but just like a few outfits in the design of this. I don't know if I do the arms. Well, no, I'd probably do the arms the same way too because I like the length of the arms. I'd probably play around with arm length and design. Maybe even try making like a halter typed one where like it would have like a razor back and then like come up like that. I think that'd be really good. But just this design with the band, it's just a basic band right here. Um, in it, a little ruching band, and then the design of the outfit, like it just fits my boobs so perfectly and makes their, just naturally sit and shit. You actually can see my nips right now. Breastfeeding for the win. That never would have happened pre-baby, but they just look good, and the dress itself is like it's flattering to my body type and things like that. Um, I've had this for so long. This was legitimately Target, gotta love Target, a bathing suit section Target find. This is a bathing suit cover, is what they've classified it as. And yes, they had it in different colors, and yes, I regret. Don't usually have regrets, just knowledge giving experience. So you know what? We gained a lot of knowledge. I gained the knowledge that I should have bought it in two other colors. You know what I mean? They had like a white one and a red one or like a black one. I should have gotten black, red, and this purple one. I should have, but I didn't. I just got the purple one because we didn't know. We were unsure if it would even look good on us. But like, look at this. They don't pop out. That is amazing, especially considering these things are floppy now. Like breastfed babes leave your boobies just a bit different. And um it is crazy. I've lucked out. Like even my best friend, she came down here one day, and I sleep sometimes topless. I do. And Rainbow was up from nap, but like she was coming downstairs to do some laundry right as like I was coming out to check Rainbow at the same time. So she just saw my boobs, and she was like. She later told me, she's like, by the way, damn girl, she like, you got some nice titties. I'm like, thank you. It's just, it always feels good to have a pretty lady tell you that you have nice boobies. So, especially post breastfed boobies, because they really are like, they're not as firm and, full as they used to be. So, it's so crazy. Like I think about what my boobs used to be in this dress and then I think about it now and it's just so crazy because like back then I almost didn't even love my boobs as much, but like now I love them so much. I really want to get a tattoo, an under boob tattoo, but I want my tattooist to design it for me. Um I want to give her some, bits of ideas and maybe a color scheme. Like I want to stick to uh like black and fine lines ish, but I would like to have stars. And like I feel like the stars could probably be black, but stars and then definitely gemstones of my favorite colors. So purple, green, blue, and pinks, and I just want her to create it, give her stars and geoids and then just have her create some kind of like under booby thing for me. I don't know what would be right here because I don't, I would want her to design something that would look aesthetically pleasing. Like I put some pasties on, stand, have her take a picture, and then, design something that would look good with my body and everything like that. I trust my tattooist utterly and completely. Like, you guys, I gave her all I do is give her concepts, and she comes up with this shit. I straight up told her I just wanted SpongeBob and Patrick cosplaying Batman and Robin, and what do we have? They literally like. You guys, have you seen Patrick's mask? Oh my god, this thing is fucking legit. Do you see that? Like how well that's done? Like it's so phenomenal. The SpongeBob's mask, the fact that, the mask comes over his nose, but he has an elongated nose, it's just so fucking perfect. And we have Gary with his cute little bow tie because he's the Alfred with his batarang. Like, it's just so crisp, clean, and beautiful. Look at his little shoes. Like, you guys, like. I can't even imagine what my next tattoos will look like because it's just so phenomenal. And she loves my ideas because they're out of usually like her comfort zone. The reason these lines are so crisp and clean and beautiful is because she is known for her mandala work. Like she makes some of the most beautiful intricate mandalas and natural things. Like you want a real animal, you want real trees, real anything. Like her realism in plants and creatures is just so immaculate. And she doesn't do things like this. Her portfolio is not full of tattoos like this. Mine are like that. Like she's done my Lisa and she's done my Belle. Um, she's done my Moana tattoo. That's something else too, is that she only would have done this traditional Hawaiian tribal tattoo on someone who is either married to someone who is Islander or is Islander themselves. So, because it's a privilege to do something like that. And she even told me, she's like, thank you so much for choosing me to do this for you. Like, she's like, it's a very, it's an honor for me to be able to put this on you. And it's a family tattoo as well. Like, we like, we always have fun when she's doing my tattoos, but I really, really love my thigh tattoo. Like, it's just so beautiful, and I have some of her animal realism on my thigh, and I can't. It makes me excited for this tattoo because there's going to be an animal in this. Really, it's gonna be like the animal. It's gonna be Raja's skin, so it's gonna be tiger skin. Like I can't. I feel like I'm literally gonna look like I'm part tiger because I've seen her animal, and the fur looks like it's moving on the skin. Like it's just like. And she always tells me, she's like, "Girl, it's because your canvas is so good." Because yeah. She says I have really nice skin for tattooing, which makes me feel good because I have a lot of tattoos planned. Um, but yeah, no, seriously, I highly recommend. It's in downtown Vancouver. It is ran by who I get my no. That's a privilege, I guess, in itself for me is that I get tattooed by the owner because it's my friend's shop. Velma owns Arboretum Studios in downtown Vancouver. It's just a bunch of rockin' ladies, badass ladies doing tattoos. I want to get a tattoo done by her apprentice, but I'm trying to think of what I would want her to do because like I love her style and I definitely have some cutesy things that I want to do, but it's a matter of like, do I want her to do one of the ones that I've already thought of? Like I have like some Hello Kitty Star Wars things that would be super cute and she would probably look super cute in her style, but I kind of want Velma to do those because it's going to be on my feet and ouch. um I do think I might have her do my Sailor Scouts because I plan on getting Sailor Jupiter right here, and then I want to get an Elsa, uh, Queen Elsa. I'm gonna have her done up as a Sailor Scout and have her sitting in the opposite spots. Um, and I think that Kaya, I think is her name. I think that she would like it would look so beautiful because for one, I've seen some of her Sailor Moon tattoos already, but it would be I don't even know if she would want to do it because this would be just a Sailor Jupiter, you know what I mean? But this is not just it's a Sailor Scout, but it's not just a Sailor Scout. Like she's not going to be able to find an image to kind of go off of to do her sketch. She's going to have to, take an image of Elsa and take like the idea of a Sailor Scout outfit and put it on Elsa. And I already have some pretty good ideas for myself. You know what I mean? Like I already know that I want her scepter. Like it almost seems too cliche, but Sailor Moon was kind of about the cliches and just like her literal compact transformed her, you know what I mean? So I feel like having Elsa with a snowflake scepter, like a really tall one, like Sailor Pluto's scepter, but with a snowflake, will just look so phenomenal. But I've also imagined it as like an ice crystal geoid. You know what I mean? But I did imagine that mainly because I was imagining Velma doing the tattoo, and Velma's geoids are phenomenal. I will eventually have one. I'm gonna have an emerald geoid right here. Ooh, it's gonna be so beautiful. So beautiful. And then her diamond, oh, like, just like stones in general, so beautifully done. I'm gonna have a purple diamond here and an emerald geoid here. And it's like, oh, I'm so excited. I'm so excited. And I'm overly excited right now because I'm just like in a mentally great mood and it's just already been like the last few days have been phenomenal. So far the day has already, the Saturday has been phenomenal. Other than the fact I have to pee again. So we're gonna load this bowl, get a little crumble on it, hopefully. Maybe just load the bowl and then go pee because my bladder's like, no, I'm gonna pee myself if you don't go pee right now. But we've gotten to Toke at 4:20 somewhere the last couple hours. We got to do 7:20 and then 8:20, and it's almost 9:20, so I think it'd be kind of fitting and nice to be able to do it at another 4:20. And it's my Sissy Wolf's birthday, so I'm toking birthday bowls with her. Oh my god, I have to pee. Okay, yep, I'm gonna put it the BRB right now. Well, actually, I'll put it like that. Oh my gosh, get the weed out of my hand and into the pipe. Ooh, yep, work that Kegel, tap that foot, don't pee ourselves. Oh my god, my hands are getting all palmy, so it's like it's more difficult to get the herbage off my hands because now my hands are moist. Oh my gosh. Mind over matter, mind over matter. Come on, don't be yourself. Oh my god, I'll be right back. Goodness gracious. Well, it's 9:19. Hello, motherfuckers. Welcome back, Amber. How you doing? Gotta love all them liquids going through you. That's something that I really should get checked, is if I have an overactive bladder. But luckily, the best part about time is there's always 1 minute of each thing. So even if it hits the 420 somewhere, I think I still have time to put that on there. Oh yeah, because it literally just hit 9:20 right this moment. So happy 420 somewhere. And cheers. Much needed medicine, like I had already was getting it prepared. So it actually was like perfect. Ah! This crumble is very crumbly. Let's get some bunny rabbit bitches giving some love and blowing out some smoke. Cheers to me, myself, and I, and any other fluffy cottontails that are token. Got the relaxing music. Yeah, I think what I'll do is probably call my mermie while I'm walking to the store. I'm actually kind of like excited because there's actually quite a few things right up there at the top of the road, and it's been a long time since I've done hills. I just gotta build up my stamina and energy for a hill. But once I can get used to that hill, um, and the first time I ever went up it, I was pushing my near like Rainbow's like 38 pounds in her stroller. Like I pushed that up the hill. Okay, and I still got where I was going in 15 minutes. So that's amazing. So the fact that I won't have her, like I'll probably like I just gotta build up energy and stamina going up and down it more consistently. But there's just a Safeway right up there. Now I can't do all of my shopping there, but I also wouldn't be doing a big shopping because I'm walking. You know what I mean? I do have to compensate for the fact that I have to walk back, and if I'm carrying too much, it's going to be too heavy for my leg. Um, so it's just all about mindfulness. I only have a few things that I need to grab, so it will be perfect. And I won't grab anything breakable. That's one thing that really my cheese dip will be about the same price at Safeway or at the Walgreens. So there's no reason for me to go, you know, 15 minutes away versus literally 2 minutes away. If I really want my cheese dip, I'll just get it later on when I'm closer to home. But there is a few things I need to get. I need to get some string cheese. I'll make a list and everything, but string cheese is one of them. Some yogurts, maybe a few frozen items. But yeah, I figured just my two bags, one with the fridge and frozen items, and the other one with just normal stuff. Like, I don't need bread, I don't need tortillas, I don't need chips unless I want them. Um, yeah, no, there's really not a lot that I have to grab. It's mainly week by week. It's just mainly picking up stuff for Rainbow because a lot of the stuff that I get for myself is like ramen, which lasts a long time, and then like frozen items. So restocking on those, like because I'll get little pizzas. I like to make those for myself, just quick and easy. And Rainbow likes them too, and she even knows how to say pizza. It's the cutest thing ever. So, one day I made pizza for myself, and she saw that, and she said, "Pizza?" And I was like, "Do you want pizza?" And she had already decided on the peanut butter and jelly, so I ended up making both for her. I think she had like a couple bites of the peanut butter and jelly and then ate all of her pizza. It's the sort of thing that, they'll tell you what they want, especially when they get to a certain age. And the more verbal they are, like my daughter's not even 3 yet, but I think she's pretty verbal for an only child that doesn't really hang out with kids her own age a lot. Like it's just me. I think she's doing phenomenal, and her dad agrees. He's always saying like, "Wow, like her vocabulary is getting so big. It's like she says new words all the time." I'm like, "I know." It's so awesome because it's to the point now that when I say something, she repeats it. Like this is where this would be the time where certain words she might repeat that we don't want her to repeat. But I love hearing her say new words like pie. We had never said pie or anything like that, and I definitely never heard her say pie. We were at Sherry's, and I was like, "Oh, look, baby." She was pointing. I was like, "Those are pies," and she goes, "Pie," and it was just the cutest thing ever. Like, oh my gosh, talk about just like melt your heart and soul, right? Oh man. Okay, my hand is feeling okie dokie. So basically, what we're doing in this meeting is chilling, chatting as always, because that's what all Club Cottontail meetings are about. Um, but we are also filling in the last color of our rainbow box, and I don't know why. This one is always frustrating. This one side always gives me guff. Not always, but usually this first side is the one that gives me guff, and I'm just like, really? Like, why you gotta be like that? Why can't you be like your bros and just flow? There's always gotta be something that doesn't flow. Plus, my hands are being extra rough. It's, you know, no regrets though that I had Rainbow sleep in my bed last night. I love getting to sleep next to her and get those cuddles and everything. Um, but I don't like to wear my sleep brace when she's in my bed because I've hit myself in the face with it and it's not very pleasant. But I need to remember to wear my sleep braces regardless, you know, um, because it's needed. And I do, that's something else I need to do, maybe even this weekend, but I need to pull down my arts and crafts stuff to get to my sewing kit. So, because my, one of my sleep braces has a hole, so like there's like beans inside a portion of it because it braces like the palm of your hand when you're sleeping. So there's like a beanbag thing in there, and it like punctured. So like I had all these little teeny tiny little beads. At first I thought it was detergent, um, like laundry detergent. But then I, finally realized like, oh shit, it's this thing, and then I found the hole, and it's super fixable. I just need to sew it up. But it's a matter of getting my sewing stuff out. Man, that's something that I can't wait to get is My Little Pony. Like, I have so many tattoos planned, and who knows when I'll get my My Little Pony tattoos. I plan on getting, I'm not sure what I'm going to get to represent Rarity, but I definitely want to get something to represent Rarity because I absolutely love Rarity. Like, she's just fabulous, darling. And I love third generation Rainbow Dash because, well, she's fabulous, darling. These are the same pony. Like, it's so crazy to me that, like, they made Rainbow Dash what she is in the fourth generation. But it is what it is. I've talked about that so much, I'm not going to talk about it right now. But I plan on getting this Rainbow Dash on the backside of my left calf. Um, my calves will be like a hodgepodge. Like, I do know that my right calf, I want to get, like something Powerpuff Girl related, but before I do anything else on my calf, I want to get the frames. It's kind of like how I have this in a frame and I have this in a frame because it's going to have other stuff going around it. So certain things that I want to just be like highlighted, if you will, they'll be in frames. So the back of my calves will be framed, and they're gonna have My Little Ponies. My right side is gonna be a me pony. It's gonna be me done as a third generation style pony. So it will be this stylizing. You can see like the different in the cartoons. The face especially, like this looks like an actual pony or a horse, but cartoonish, and this is like very cartoonish pony face. But I'm gonna have both third generation, so I'll have me done up as a third generation pony, and then I'll have this exact, maybe not this exact form. Well, actually, maybe this exact form, but this Rainbow Dash. It's so cute. I do plan on having. They always had two cutie marks, one on their butt and one on their front hoof. And the one on the front hoof is a heart. It's always a heart. That's like their thing to bring them together. So I know that that on mine will be purple. Um, but I don't know how else I would do it. Like I almost leaning towards like a white pony with like purple and green, pink and blue, like pink and blue tail. Like the tail will be almost identical to the Rainbow Dash tail, but like a white pony maybe. But I don't know. I have no idea. It's something that I'll run that. I'll give the idea to my tattooist and give her kind of like more free range on it. You know what I mean? But I'm like, I could see it being like, oh, see, that would be beautiful. Like a light purple pony with a green heart here, or a light green pony with a purple heart. Actually, that would be beautiful. A light green one with a purple one here, and then have like a purple and green star cluster for my cutie mark, and then the hair be purple and green, just like purple and greens, like just a variety of purple and greens. Well, I would want pink and blue to be in there somehow, because I want the pony to be representative of all four of my favorite colors. Um, Shit, she could do that. Make both ponies blue. That would be like the wow, yeah. We could be like twinsies. Be or me be like a light pink pony with a blue heart, where she's the blue with the pink, and then that would be kind of pretty. That would be kind of pretty. A light pink pony with a blue heart with purple and greens in the mane and the tail. But that's like future Amber, so far in the future, because that I already know my next tattoos. Like obviously, literally Wednesday we're getting this one finished. My next one is my forearm tattoos, because I was gonna get these ones in spring of 2020, and that didn't happen because that was the beginning of COVID, really. And then I was able to in 2020 get my SpongeBob one in September. And since when I found out that it would be around that time that I could get a tattoo, it just made more sense to get this one because I literally got it on Batman Day 2020. You know what I mean? So it felt more fitting to get that and then save my forearm ones. But most definitely, like, I don't know when, because the only time I can get tattoos is when I have extra money. I'm using a portion of my stimulus to get my tattoo. Definitely used my stimulus to spoil myself, and used my daughter's one that you get for your kid for living, everyday living. But I won't be spoiling myself again anytime soon. But I might get money for like my birthdays and things like that, and I'll put that in my tattoo fund. So then my next tattoo will be my forearms, and I've talked about my forearm ones quite often. Um, I plan on getting here and here done. So this is gonna be my left side is gonna have a lot of Disney, a lot of princesses. Like I'm not gonna say I'm always gonna keep it on that side, but for the most part, my left side is gonna have Disney related stuff. So this is my Cinderella portion. We're gonna have the glass slipper, and then we're gonna have a wonderful quote that I cannot wait to get, but is a dream is a wish your heart makes, and it's going to end in a custom semicolon. The way it's customized is the dot's going to be a star, and then it's going to have a purple diamond. And then on this side, it's going to be Wizard of Oz, so we're going to have the ruby red slipper, and it's going to say, there's no place like home, and then it's going to have an emerald geoid. I have had these concept for these tattoos probably, I want to say 2014, 2015-ish, and I'd been kind of thinking about it before then, but like this concept I've had since 2014, 2015. But for me, I'm always thinking about tattoos. Like I always knew I wanted to get something Sailor Moon. I always knew I wanted to get something Hello Kitty, something Star Trek. And that's something I'm super excited for. Is my feet are gonna be Star Trek and Star Wars mashed up with Hello Kitty. Yup. That's gonna be so exciting. So exciting. And I plan on getting my two favorite characters from both. So we're gonna have Spock and Captain Kirk, and then we are going to have Yoda and R2D2. And they're all gonna be done as Hello Kitties. Like, for example, you see the Spock Hello Kitty right there. That pretty much is like the almost exact Hello Kitty that will be going on me. Like she'll be drawing it up, however she does it. So, but it's gonna be a Hello Kitty doing this, and it's gonna be Spock. Like, and then my little Captain Kirk one. Like they're gonna be so fucking cute. I love Hello Kitty, like a lot, a lot. Um, to be honest, like. I could foresee me doing many, many, many Hello Kitty mashup tattoos, but those are my first ones that I know of. Um, but like after these, boom, this is our next one. See, like I already know my next two after this one, and then after that, I don't know. Like I kind of maybe do my thigh one, because I already know after finishing this Batman one, I'm gonna be so antsy to get my other Batman one. But I kind of think I may even in between like. I know I want to get this one next, but before this one, I might get the Sailor Scouts put in. But I just don't know. You just gotta flow with life. I may even get those ones before this one, simply because her apprentice has cheaper prices. Because she's an apprentice. She's not a, full, like, full blown tattooist. She's an apprentice to the tattooist. So, she has lower prices. Um, so I don't know. You know what I mean? It's the sort of thing that I'll probably talk to her apprentice when I see her. I'll give her the conceptual ideas, and I would see, how much, and then we'll go from there. Because if it's only like $300, I imagine like 150 for both of them. Because I'm thinking like apprentice prices. Because if my tattooist was doing it, it'd be like 300 each. Um, so I'm just thinking like apprentice prices, it would be half that. And if that's the case, like I'll just ask my mom for $300 for Christmas and get myself some Sailor Moon tattoos. You know what I mean? But I don't know. That's something that I'll discuss with her on Wednesday, potentially. But the next tattoo Velma's gonna do for me will be my forearm tattoos, and I'm hoping that maybe next tax season, or just saving up money, so some portion next year I can get that. Just put my money away in my tattoo fund, and once I have $1,000, set up the consultation. And then even if the tattoo's more than that, for one, like the way that tattoos get more expensive is the more detail they have in them. So you can get a more basic tattoo for cheaper. Uh, and that that may be the case. It also could be the sort of thing that I get the line work for them and then get the color later, like I did with my SpongeBob one. That makes it easier on your wallet as well. So many different options, and she's booked through. You know what I mean? Like, she's not taking any new conceptual ideas. Her apprentices. That's why, like, I was almost thinking like. Maybe we do get forearm ones. It's just not quite here. But at the same time, I don't know if I want to do that because the space here will be determined by this. And I mean, I almost feel like as long I have pretty good arm space, so it's like I feel like as long as I tell the apprentice, like if you were to draw a line here, you're sticking to this area. And I mean, Sailor Scouts are very slender, so it's not like she's going to take up a lot of space anyways. I'm just nervous about getting that there because I always imagined this one and this one gearing it. But really, it's almost like your arm is broken up into three pieces in a way. Because the way that it folds, this one folds on its side, so that's one side. And then this is very clearly a side, so this would be its own side. Whoa! That moment when you realize that your arm is a three-piece bitch. mm. Ooh, I'm thirsty. That's something that's going to be a little disappointing is I know I'm going to be tempted to get some bubbly, but I ain't trying to carry a six-pack of cans down that hill. No siree ballers. I shit you not, I was tempted to take her fucking stroller and push it up empty so I can put my groceries in it and push it with ease. That's probably what I should do because of my arthritis, but She's a stubborn bitch, so she's not gonna do that. She's just gonna carry them down the hill in her arms by herself. But I feel like as long as I just get the bare minimum of what I need, I'll be fine. Just don't overshop. I'll get one of those little tiny carts that Safeway has. It's the same thing as Fred Meyer's. It has like it's smaller than a normal cart, and it's usually broke up into two parts. Makes it to where you can separate your frozen from your regular, which will be easy for me too because I'll do self checkout. See, I'm like already playing this out in my head. Yeah, that's the way you do it though. When you have any kind of anxiety, but especially social anxiety or irrational anxiety mixed with some agoraphobia, you have to lay out your journey. You know what I mean? Down to how you walk it. Like this whole time, I've been thinking about how I'm gonna walk. What I'm gonna wear. Uh, you know, what we're gonna get, and just preparing. Oh wow, building a beautiful rainbow box. I wish this would go smoother. It's pissing me off, but I am very excited, you guys. Like in this meeting, hopefully, because we did gab for a good amount of time. Which thank you, technology, for being so moist. Um, but universe and technology willing, we'll finish this purple box, say our goodbyes, and it's just gonna be surreal and awesome finishing this because I want to be able to get back to building pixels. I want to be able to build stuff over here. I want to continue to fill in gaps and things like that and just do stuff that I like to do. But I don't like being triggered. It's not a fun feeling, and you know, um, it's less and less. Like it's nice that it's less and less, but I just don't like it. I just take it away, and I don't want to explode it for a gajillion different reasons, mainly being that I fucking worked very hard on those pixels. But even aside from that, it's just you can't erase a memory from your brain. You can be mindful to not think about it, but I co-parent with him, and I'm very thankful that he is in his daughter's life, and you know, I gained two things from my previous romance with my former prince, and they're both very beautiful things. One, knowledge. Knowledge is always gained from any experience, but I got a beautiful little rainbow. You know what I mean? That little heart up there representative of her. I got my rainbow baby. And that's like, I never thought I was gonna have kids. I literally spent so much of my 20s just like having unprotected sex with boyfriends, like hoping that we would make a baby. And it didn't happen, and I'm glad it didn't, like, because everything happens for a reason, and I'm so glad that it didn't happen, because damn. Yeah, I'm just glad. Um, so it makes me thankful for everything that's transpired. Plus, I had to learn the lessons that I learned in order to go forward in romance. So I'm thankful for that too. Shit. What I'm not thankful for is that this. Oh, okay, see, yeah, this is how you should be doing. Now, damn it, I don't know why. I just want you to go smoother. I just wish you to go smoother because my right thumb is now starting to be a bitch. Usually I only do half of them, but I don't want to do that. Like, I just want to finish it. I don't know why, but I just like really want to finish this before Mother's Day, and Mother's Day is tomorrow. I think it's because this is my first Mother's Day that, like, I'm still legally married, but I'm single, and holy shit, now that I'm thinking of it, this is my second Mother's Day single. But I also don't live in the same environment as Voldemort anymore, and I think I want to have, I feel like, well, it'll be actual closure when we complete the box, but like, metaphorical closure. It'll be nice to pop in here because this box is so tall that even though there's no ceiling right now, we won't be able to see the top of that. Like, it's a humongous fucking box. So when we come into this world to build other pixels, we'll just see the rainbow box. I'm a very visual person. Like, obviously, we're gonna, potentially think like, oh, what's inside? Because we know what's inside. But because I'm such a visual person, it is more triggering to me to have to look at a picture, from my wedding, every time I come into this world where I just want to relax and, chat and build pixels. Um, So it just felt fitting that we build a rainbow around it. Our rainbow wouldn't exist without everything that, transpired before it. So just like this rainbow box wouldn't exist if this stuff wasn't here to build around it. So I love a beautiful moist metaphor. Come on. Come on. There we go. Okay. See, I find that this side, the last side, is always the smoothest, though. Like, why can't all of the sides be like that? Damn, Rosie's still going crazy. And he's been gone for almost an hour. Poor girl. She probably thinks no one's here because usually you can hear Rainbow down here. But Rainbow's not here, and I'm down here and I'm talking, but, like, I don't think it's the same. So I think she thinks no one's here. Poor girl. Come on. Be moist and flow. Ooh, see, this one's even like, I found the moist flow, but it's even like, Well, and that could be the connection, too. I don't know, it could be my hands, could be the connection. It could be so many different things. Man, so, I was kind of disappointed. I thought he would have been more excited. Rainbow did her first full pee in the potty on the 6th, and, I thought her dad would have been like, super excited, but he just kind of was like blah-de-da. But I know he just like got off work and everything. But no, it was a very exciting moment. I'm so proud of her. I can't. I like. I'll be happy if she does like her first poop, with her dad. Just in general, I'll be glad when she does her first poop. But I'm hoping she does it here because I have a special toy for her. I actually got me one and her one. I got myself a rainbow, or I got myself a rarity, and I got her Rainbow Dash. She actually really loves fourth generation Rainbow Dash. Um, so I got her a little figurine of it, like a play figurine that she can play with and everything, so we can play ponies together while My Little Pony plays in the background. And I got that for when she poops for the first time. So I'm hoping she has her first poop with me, which I kind of think she will, mainly because this is where she is majority of the time. And toilet training is all about them being comfortable with the toilet. Um, and I chose to do it more voice led, where she's old enough to be able to tell me and stuff like that. And like the day that she peed on the potty in the big PP, she had been talking about the potty all day and, been willing to sit on it, majority of the day. I just had a really good feeling. And then before bed, she's like, Mom, 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 potty. And I was like, you want to sit on the potty? She's like, okay. She sat down. She's like, go, go. She like doesn't want me to be there watching her. I stepped away. She eventually said, I'm done. And I came and I was like, you're done? She's like, I'm done. And then she stood up and there was a bunch of pee-pee in the toilet. And just, yay, celebration begin. I was so fucking proud. Just proud, proud, proud. So proud. Especially because now that she's, done that and seen it and stuff, there may be more times when that happens now. Like, I'm hoping she pees for her dad. That would be so phenomenal. But we're on track. I want to, hopefully, anyways, have her fully potty trained by 3.5, which Christmas Eve she'll be 3.5. She'll be 3 next month. And I mean, her birthday's at the end of June, so she hasn't even gotten to, like, where she's 11 months old. That will be the 24th of this month. So over a month away till she is 3. I feel like there's a good chance that she won't be fully potty trained, I don't think, but be a good leeway on potty training. And I think that's a good place to be at 3 years old, personally. Especially with the way that our life has gone. Like, I feel like that would be good for anyone, even if they, had like a quote unquote perfect life. Um, But with all the trials and tribulations that we have done, like, she's moved to 3 different places in the last, not even 3 years. So I'm really proud of her for, learning to walk and do different things, having to do it in a new environment. That's one thing that I just know from studies and things like that, is that when a kid has to move a lot within the first couple of years, it usually stunts them on certain things, developmentally. So I'm really thankful that that hasn't happened, considering, and this is from the word of the mouth from my pediatrician. She was, very pleasantly surprised at how well things were going, even though she, moved right around like 7 to 8 months old, moved into a house, and we were doing lots of traveling, looking at houses too. So, there was that experience. Um, and then, getting to live there and learning to walk in the house and all that. And then moving again, just before her third birthday. So she moved just before her first birthday, and then now she moved again, before her third birthday. And almost identically, because we moved into the house in Longview in March, and I moved here end of January. So it was like beginning of March, end of January. It was so close in that time span before her birthday. It's just crazy. That's why, and this isn't our forever place. Like, this is a transition place. You know, whatever comes first, I feel like it'll probably be housing programs. But whenever I actually have a place to go, that's a house or an apartment, that's not a, it might be a shared living environment, but it won't be, a basement per se. Um, I won't have ceilings where I like, you can't see it, but there's this like lowered portion. Like, the ceilings are already shorter. Like, the tallest portion is only 6'2", but there's a lower portion that I hit my head on all the time, and it hurts. So, I look forward, and not having to deal with like the fact that I have to do kind of like a flea thing. What I plan on doing is before I leave to go grocery shopping, that's how I'm going to do it, is I'm going to spray the carpet with my flea stuff, and then I'm going to leave, go do the grocery shopping, and then come back and vacuum. I'll figure, and I'm hoping too, that would be really moist as fuck if Safeway had vacuum bags. Now, I'm pretty sure Walmart will have them, but I'm hoping, since that's where I'm going, I'm that hoping that it will have it. But I went ahead and I'm going to put up my 420 command, just a cheers from Oregon, because we're currently token, letting our hands rest a bit. Building on our rainbow box. I only have, let's see, one, two, yeah, 3 more rows to go after these ones that I'm doing. Um, and then, I don't want to say it will end really rapidly, but it might end fairly rapidly. After this meeting, though, or yeah, after this building of the box, rather, this meeting will come to an end. And then I'll continue my Saturday, my Mother's Day weekend. I'm pretty excited. Get my stretch on, do my damn thing, because I gotta make sure to stretch before going on a walk, especially because I will be carrying groceries back. And then before I leave, taking everything off the ground, spraying, reading the little packaging of my thing that I have, and spraying everything. And then also I got to make sure to take all the bedding off of her beds and stuff, and my bed, because I'm going to do laundry and just wash all the things that I can wash. Because the best part about this flea treatment that I got is it kills stuff in the carpet and stuff like that. And I'm getting it for fleas in general. That's why I didn't get a pet related one. I made sure to just get a flea in general one. Because what I am dealing with is grass fleas. They're annoying little fuckers. They look like baby fleas, but all of them look like baby fleas. Every once in a while I'll get like an abnormally large one. And I'm like, where the fuck did this come from? But they're grass fleas. And I mean, I live in a cave. I live in a basement. I'm below ground level, so it just makes sense that I'm gonna get spiders and things like that. I got a spider killer too. I actually used it in the bathroom on a spider, and I got it because I've already, like, early on, like, first month I was living here, I killed a big ass spider. Luckily, it wasn't in my room. I have killed one spider in my room thus far, but it was just kind of like what I would consider a house spider, one of those like weird grayish looking ones that you see all the time. Um, I, you know, I'm not trying to have a spider in my room, like straight up. If it's a daddy long leg, I keep him, or if it gets in my way, I remove it. Like, because I'm not trying to be scared of you, bro. You know what I mean? But, like, I coexist with daddy longlegs because they eat the fleas and other spiders, and we have spider beetles here, too. Like, they eat all those type of stuff, so, I definitely coexist with some of my spider bros. But, like, those big ones that be looking like fucking tarantulas, like, nah. I ain't trying to coexist with those fuckers, and that's why I got that floral scented spider killer. It's actually roach flea and spider killer or some shit. Like it lists on it all of the things that it kills. So we have 3 more levels to do. We're gonna chill for a moment, finish this bolio that I'd previously loaded, just chill and chat and toke for a moment. It's coming together. Like, what, actually, let's do that. Let's go over here and look at our box, because now there's only a sliver. Oh yeah, fuck yeah, there's only a sliver left. Oh yeah, wow, look at that. You can't even, like, I can see the pixel in the middle, and like, because I created it, I know what I'm looking at, but to an untrained eye, you wouldn't even know what that is. Like, and that's moist as fuck. That's just, that's why we're doing this, because like, for me, like, knowing what that is, like, I can feel it triggering me, but just looking at the rainbow just makes me happy, and I can't wait for it to be completely encapsulated, because we won't have to, we won't have those triggering feelings. Like, if I put myself like this, I can't really see it. I can't see the image, so like it tricks my brains almost. And that's a huge reason why, we're building the box. Like, I'm a very visual person. And if it's something as simple as building a giant, beautiful rainbow box over something that's a triggering memory for me, god damn it, do it. Yeah. But yeah, thank you. I don't think we have any opinions, but no opinions. But I did notice that we got another new little fluffy cottontail. So, thank you to any of our new little fluffy cottontails. Thank you for subscribing and joining VIP Club Cottontail, showing, me and the YouTubes that you're moist as fuck. I hate that it's been so long since I've done some content, and especially it's not been like frequent, but even when I did it frequently, I would still forget my own commands sometimes. So, because I always forget, is it VIPs equals sub, or is it VIP equals subs, or is it VIPs equals subs? Ah, I got it right. Yeah, it's just VIP equals subs, because that's subs is a subscriber, and the VIP is what I call my subscribers. So a VIP equals subs. Welcome to VIP Club Cottontail. Thank you for being hashtag moist, hashtag no shame, enjoying the craziness of the motherfucker you see in front of you. How you doing? mm, mm, mm. You guys. Whereas I go from Mrs. to Miss this month, in 2 days, my best duder goes from being marital status single to marital status married in 2 beautiful days. And tomorrow they fly out. So safe travels to the Turner Ortiz family as they fly to Vegas for their wedding tomorrow. Between Ash and Malie's story, and then also Raymundo had shared some things with me when they first done the announcement. I am so excited to see the pictures. It's going to be so beautiful, so beautiful, and I'm so excited to see it through pictures because I can't be there physically. But a wedding in 2 days, a wedding in 2 days. That is going to be just. Gosh, you guys, that's Monday. That is gonna be the most moistest Monday. I always call it a moist Monday, but that's gonna be an especially moist Monday. And what I love is that previously May 10th had been a date that um, held true for me and one of my previous princes. That's actually was when one of our anniversary dates was 510. So I love that now when I think of 510, I may still think of my former prince, but I'll now think of my best duder and his beautiful bride on their wedding day with their two beautiful girls and their, blended family because they themselves have two children, but they're a family of six because she brought two beautiful children in, and she co-parents with her ex, so it's just one big beautiful blended family, and um, that's beautiful. I'm excited to see. I think they'll be keeping his last name because he is a junior, so I do believe she'll be becoming Ashley Ortiz, or maybe be Ashley Turner Ortiz. I could see her hyphenating. I don't know. Um, I could see her staying Ashley Turner simply because she doesn't want to go and change her last name. I've had a lot of people that were like that, been married for 10 years and people know them as their married name, but legally, and when they sign papers, it's their maiden name because they never changed it. Like, that's what it comes down to. You have to go to the Social Security office and legally change your last name. You could literally name yourself a pile of shit. You could be known as pile of shit. Like, you could go change your name to whatever you want. Literally. Um, I think that's beautiful. That's how I know that I will eventually be like I like my name, Amber Melissa. That's what makes me Amber Melissa Senior. The fact that my daughter is Amber Melissa. Like our last names are not finite. That's consistently changing and flowing. You know what I mean? The last name is just something they need for logistics. The other names, I feel like you could literally just go by your last name if you wanted to. You could be a one name person, and that would be considered your last name. Like, I'm pretty sure Cher has a name, but if her name was really just Cher, it would be considered her last name. She'd be known as Mrs. Cher because it would be her last name. But anyways, legally all you need is the last name. There you go. Um, how funny is that? But she's Amber M Junior. She's my little one, and I get to be senior to her junior, and I love it. So, whereas I'll be Amber M Princess at some point, and she'll still be Amber M Lewis, she's still junior. That's what makes us different. Like, we're both Amber M Lewis right now, but she is junior, and I'm just Amber M Lewis. I don't have senior added to it or anything like that. I would have to go get it changed. Like, it's, it almost, like, it almost makes it to where, like, your last, like, I don't know. It's interesting how it all lays out. 3 more layers. And less than 2 hours till afternoon. Which I didn't think that it would be going this long. I'm very thankful for a nice long moist meeting though. Um, but I knew that there was always a potentiality that I'll get onto a tangent and not be building, or my hands wouldn't be working, or technology in general. But before noon, because this is some Saturday morning content, hotspots be moist as fuck. And we're just finishing our rainbow box. Well, almost finishing. It doesn't have a lid, but because it's so tall, we don't necessarily need the lid. Like, we won't be able to see anything um, once we have all these sides done. And I do plan on doing a design, just a basic little, like, target, if you will. Squares of color. But in this meeting, I want to finish the sides of the rainbow box and then continue my Mother's Day weekend. I got to stretch because I plan on doing a little walkie walk. I also need to spray down a flea treatment. I also need to pull blankets and stuff off because they say to spray like upholstery. So like I'm gonna pull all the blankets off and then probably spray our mattresses. Fucking A. My brain was like, we know think good right now. interesting. Is it like... What? There is no recents. What the hell? Why is there no recents? Oh. I just feel like there's a good chance that maybe, just maybe, I'm not seeing comments per se. I don't know. Or maybe like the delay is so intense. But when my sissy wolf was typing earlier, I saw her message, so I don't know. Hey, there we go. Huh? Ooh. Woohoo! Big summer blowout. Yoo-hoo! I hope it doesn't rain. That would be shitty, carrying groceries back in the rain. But I really don't plan on... I don't need to get a lot, so... I think it'll be good. And then I think that's... I am going to call my mom while I'm on my walk. Because I want to see what my mom is doing today. And if she's not really doing anything, I want to see if she'll take some gas moonies and go visit my sissy wolf, hang out for a little bit for her birthday. Bit to give her birthday gift, smoke a few bowls. Oh yeah, see that sounds like the mailman. Cause Rosie's barking consistently, but it's not like a angry bark. It's just like, there's a person. And usually when it's... Oh, yeah. First barks were her noticing the mailman. And then they'll get more intense because obviously the mailman probably came up and put stuff in the mailbox. I hate irrational anxiety because, like, waiting for my equipment, I have so many thoughts and feelings that pop into my head, none of which I'm going to share out loud because I know they're irrational. I might share them with my therapist because that's a place where I can work through it and whatnot. But it's just frustrating that my brains are like, oh, you know, this could be why your equipment hasn't come yet. It's the whole thought of, like, oh, it came, but it's being hidden from you. Like, really, brains? Like, why you guys just say, like, something like that? Why you gotta do that? Ah, you know, I just love the sound of wool. It's one of my favorite things to build with in Minecraft. Damn it, come on, just do the steady flip. Oh, come on. Come on. Yeah, oh, damn it. It's not doing it for me, but it's so smooth. That and also gravel's another one, or sand. It makes like a whooshing sound. Good afternoon, Cotton. I always find it interesting when people only call me Cotton instead of calling me Cottontail, but good afternoon to you. I mean, it's morning for me, but good afternoon to you. It's currently just after 10 a.m. for me. It's so odd. Is you have no name? It's just blank. But welcome. I'm excited because we're on our second to last oscillation. I'm excited for the completion of the rainbow box. Been a long time coming. I almost wish Wheels was here, because Wheels would, he was here when we first started creating the box. He actually saw, like, the first designs, and then, bad math. Really, we didn't do any math. If we had done math, it would have turned out beautiful. But I still don't think it would have, because it's not a perfect square. And that previous design that we were doing, it would have needed to be a perfect square, so... I feel like what we ended up doing was a lot better, making essentially kind of like a crown. Ooh, it almost makes me want to put like extra crown tips on top, but I'm not gonna do that. That's too extra. I mean, is there such a thing as too extra? I mean, sometimes. Oh man. It was nice though, because he was there at the beginning when we were making, and he's like, "Oh man, I can feel your frustration." I'm like, "You have no idea what a little bit," because I think he's dabbled in the Minecraft. He's dabbled in a lot of different games. He's like me. He'll play a game like once or twice, see if he's into it. He still will play Fortnite, but only Team Rumble, I believe. Which makes sense because you come back, you know. Not dying until your whole team wins is kind of nice, but I just like Fortnite for everything it is. I just bought myself a skin in Fortnite. I call him Mr. Toonsy, just like Mr. Meowsers. So they have Meowscles, and they released a Toon Meowscles. So Mr. Toonsy is phenomenal. Uh, and before that, they finally had released Princess Fish Sticks. They call her Princess Felicity, or Felicity Fish is her name, but it's fucking. I mean, I guess technically it is her own fish, because for it to be fish sticks, it would have to be like that goldfish color, I guess. But we all look at it as being Princess Fish Sticks. But anywhoosies, we got our Princess Fishy that we've been running, but I definitely switched up and was using Mr. Toonsy, which is kind of crazy that when I was thinking of gliders, I actually was like, oh, it only makes sense to use Meowscles' normal glider, which is like a dead fish. It's like the bones of a fish. I don't like the way it looks with Meowscles, but it looks savage with Toon Meowscles. Plus, everything that goes onto Toon Meowscles becomes like Toonsy. So, like, the back bling is like cartoonish. Um, when I bought him, I had my Princess Fishy up, so it put her butterfly princess wings on Toon Meowscles, and it was the cutest thing ever. I just like the stylizing. It's not Cuphead, Bendy. Bendy and Cuphead are very similar, and they also remind me of like something else that's not Bendy or Cuphead, and I can't think of what it is. It's like the same stylization as Felix the Cat. Maybe that is like Bendy or Cuphead, and I just like keep thinking it's some other terminology. Oh my god, we're on the last oscillation. Oh, that's so phenomenal. Oh my gosh, it's so exciting. Whew. I've like at the beginning of the meeting, we even talked about how like literally the like just the feeling. It feels like there's no air in there, and I can breathe out here, and it's just gonna be so nice to not have the visual trigger as often. Oh, I can't believe we're on the last oscillation already. Yay! It's been such a long time coming. I'm pretty sure we started this box like before Thanksgiving of last year. I'm pretty sure. I'd have to go back and check in the content, but oh, come on. Oh, purple is such a beautiful color. Oh, come on. Oh my gosh, why are you being so fucking difficult? I hate that it's being frustrating right when I'm going across the faces too, because I'm like trying to hyper focus. This is always like the worst part because it's like I'm like right there on our faces. I love that picture. Like I try to when I look at that picture, I just imagine it being like two people in a magazine, like a bridal magazine or some shit. Because like people in a bridal magazine, those aren't usually married couples. You know what I mean? I mean maybe sometimes they are, but they're not usually. Because it's just such a beautiful fucking shot. Like it was my favorite shot of the wedding, and that was my favorite image. It's a black and white version of it with pops of color. That's one thing that Well, at the time she was Jessie Brown Photography, but she got married. So I don't know if her photography company is still her maiden name or not. But is that the mailman? Dog is barking again, and it's more consistent. If I wasn't doing this meeting right now, I'd straight up be putting on my fucking shoes and going to see. That's how it's been since Wednesday. Just because they said, 5 to 10 business days. Technically, Saturday's not a business day, but it is coming by regular USPS, so maybe it is? I don't know. See, it just did this. Oh, is this our last one? Oh my gosh, it is. Oh, it's so exciting. Bye-bye, memories. Won't have to see you each and every time. I mean, we'll have to see you when we go to build the roof. Oh, I wonder if we could even see it through the slit. Yeah, you can see how there's actually it almost looks like it has like a blue roof. But that's the open sky up there, and I plan on doing like a targeted thing. So like let's say this like it's not a perfect square, but for all purposes of showing it, let's say it is. So like I plan on doing like red and then orange, just considering the rainbow until it gets down. And then since it's not a perfect square, we won't have a purple square. It'll be like a purple rectangle. But I want to make sure to end with purple. And then what I'm so excited for is that it will cover everything. Because the reason of putting like the top on the box is for one to have it 100% capsulated because I am such a visual person and going off the vibes, it's like every time I pop in here, there'll be a voice up there being like, "Hey, it doesn't have a roof," you know. And then whenever we bring up our map, we'll be able to still see the pixels that are in there. So until we completely capsulate it. But for now, just having the box will be so fucking nice. For one, I can't wait to see just like what it looks like. Oh, it's gonna be so fucking moist. But it'll be nice when we come in here and build on other pixels and, we don't have to have that visual trigger. Can't believe months of casually coming in, chilling, chatting, building on the rainbow box, chatting about the rainbow box, doing a quick once over that's not really quick because I swear no stories with me are ever short. Man. Encapsulation of our former prince in a beautiful rainbow box, because whereas we got a shit ton of knowledge, we got our beautiful rainbow. Oh, come on. You always gotta fuck up right when I'm about to come to the face. Just fucking don't fuck up on me. Come on now. Don't fucking do this. Just smoothly. Just smoothly. Yeah, just keep going. Yeah, you just keep that pace. Just keep that pace. Go. Right when it's the faces. Like, motherfucker. Come on. Don't be a bitch. Don't be a bitch. I mean, be a bitch if you must, but I prefer if you don't. Oh! Oh, hey! Yay! Oh! Oh, you guys, I was wondering what the last box would look like, and I'm glad that it's me. It's all of my things. I can see the little bit of my purple veil, and then we have the beast and Jasmine. I love that. I love that so much. Bye, guys. I'll see you whenever I eventually build your roof. Because we're not doing it today. I don't feel like going up there. I will trigger myself if I go up there. It's just too high. It's way too high up there. I can't right now. Like, that's too much for me. But, oh, goddamn, is it moist, though. Oh! The moment with this little tower, like, I used to think this tower had, like, girth to it, but nah. It's just, like, not even. Oh, man, it's so good. Oh, it's so beautiful. Oh, wow. From that distance, the pink almost looks like a light purple. Oh, my. That is so fucking beautiful. Oh, man. Oh, yeah, I love how from this distance that looks like lavender. Wow. Oh, it's so pretty. You have like the little remnants of a welcome. Oh man. Other than Blastoise being a bit insidious over there, I'm liking this. Oh man. Oh, it's so beautiful. See, I'm literally so visual. Like I know what's in there, but just looking at the damn rainbow makes me so happy. Oh man, big ass rainbow box. You so moist. Oh, I can't wait. Oh, it's gonna be so like I'll be able to come here and fix things that need fixed. Like I need to fix my fucking sexy Marge and sexy it's Princess Cashmere. Yeah. Do 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 do. Like I need to come fix those. Can finally get Sailor fucking Jupiter in. Oh gosh, yes, so good. Holy oh man. See, this is why you should do things that make you feel good. Cause like I literally like I almost feel like crying. Cause that's like it's like hard to explain how good of a feeling it is. That that's just all encapsulated now. And it's 10:20, so happy 420 somewhere. Cheers, motherfuckers. What? Just yes, yes. It also, I now know what I want to put over this area. Probably going to be another, well, a checkered rainbow box, but I gotta be careful. I think what I'll do is like, because it's going to be bigger than that, and it might go past that, so I'll probably line it up with like in between. Yeah, I'll probably line it up with that one. So then it doesn't fuck with my Pokemons back there. And then build it this way. Because I don't know how big it's going to be because it's going to be the rainbow colors. So it'd be like a box of this, box of that, and it will make a giant box. It'll be just a giant checkered box. It's going to be so nice. It'll be when I just feel like, building and chatting. Don't feel like doing anything intricate, so we build on our checkered rainbow box. Oh man, and then like what we put inside, I guess we'll just have to wait and see because I already know that too. It just like it just feels nice to be in pixel play and like have the creative juices flowing. Whereas like I got a little bit of chest pains because I'm aware of what's in there, but just not having the visual trigger is so fucking moist. Like man, it's like I could see the cuteness in Mew's face again. We're almost to the top of the box. I'm so less triggered. My little Amber Elsa. I love it. See, you know, I don't particularly like that I had to experience what you experienced to get a rainbow baby, but I am obsessed with rainbows. So the fact that I have a rainbow baby is so special to me in so many different ways. But another learning experience because I feel like why would anyone have to go through that? And I feel like it's a lesson learned um, because I'm able to tell other people about it. You know what I mean? And it may help someone else that goes through it. And then also, it makes other people feel less alone. I've had quite a few friends who have experienced either the loss of a baby or they do have a rainbow baby because they had another baby afterwards. And then I have some that have never experienced that. And their reactions are always a little bit interesting. Oh, I love my Lilo and Stitch. See, that's something else. That's probably a tattoo that I would maybe have her apprentice do. I feel like Velma's Apprentice would make just like the cutest little Stitch tattoo, but I don't know where Stitch would go on my body yet. That's the only like I know there's certain things that I want. Like I know I eventually want an Ariel tattoo and things like that. Like honestly, a lot of the stuff you see here, I would get tattooed on my body because these are all things that I like. And I will like Mew and Dragonair. Those will get put onto my body. And that is a concept that I thought. So I was thinking either, doing like the geoids with the stars or doing where there's a crystal pokeball kind of like how they have right there. So right here, on the under, you can actually see it. So it'd be right here would be a crystal pokeball and then on either sides would be Mew and Dragonair. So I don't know. I feel like that would be traditionally me to do something like that. But like the aesthetics of what a star and gem geoid underbust would look like, I just imagine it would be so sexy. To be honest, I might have her draw it both. And if I wouldn't, if I don't end up choosing my Pokemon one, I wouldn't let her tattoo that on someone else. But I probably would let her tattoo the gem one on someone else because I'm not going to use it and it's beautiful and I'd want it to get used. My Pokemon one is would be 100% geared for me. And I feel like my tattooist could do a really good underbust that would portray them really well, especially because you know, Dragonair is essentially a snake Pokemon, so it can curve around and do different things. And Mew is a flying astral Pokemon, so she can breathe. It can breathe in space. So I just imagine Dratini or Dragonair. I always call Dragonair Dratini. For the longest time, people thought Dratini was my favorite, but I was like, no, the one I showed them the picture. I was like, that's my favorite. They're like, that's Dragonair, and I was like, oh, okay. Well, I always get these ones confused, and then I always forget that she turns into Dragonite, which I personally think I don't know, he gives me Puff the Magic Dragon vibes. Like he's cute, but I love Dragonair. She for surely is my favorite Pokemon. Like before she was introduced, because growing up you watched them in order, so everyone knew about Pikachu, and the three main Pokemons, and then you got introduced to different ones as you went along. Unless you bought the trading cards, then it was a little bit different. You knew more about it. I didn't really do that sort of jazz. I just watched the show. So for me, as I got introduced to them, so for me it was Pikachu, then Dragonair, and then Mew. And for me, it actually is Mew's my favorite, then Dragonair, and then Pikachu. But I feel like they're all just my favorite. Like you can't really put them separated. And honestly, I'd probably put Pikachu in the mix in the Pokemon Underbust tattoo. Um, Maybe just have him be in the middle, doing a pose like that, like Pikachu. But anyways, as I was saying, is Dragonair being a snake Pokemon, she can be swirling around different things, and Mew flies. And she's an astral Pokemon, and in the show even they had rainbows behind her a lot, or whooshing. So she could be whooshing in a shape the way that I imagine maybe an S shape or something like that. So Mew is doing an S shaped swirl on one side, and Dragonair is shaped in an S on the other side, and then you have Pikachu in the middle with the crystal Pokeballs right here. So Pikachu would be right here, and then on either side would be them. I just think it would be so badass. But I can't fully conceptualize that in my head, whereas the gem with Star one, I can almost draw it out for myself because I almost feel like that's more generic. Um, but yeah. See, I just feel so much more happier. I'm sitting here talking about random tattoos and shit when we just finished our beautiful rainbow box. Um, I want to say thank you. It is almost 10:30 a.m. on this Saturday morning. It is May 8th, 2021, and it is my sister Wolf's 30th birthday. She's officially level 30, and it is her dirty nerdy 30. And I know she's going to have a phenomenal day. Even if I don't get to see her today, I got to experience her popping into the meeting, so that was lovely. We finished our rainbow box. I can't believe that the sides are done. We still have to put the roof on, which we will eventually do so we can, put it complete it on the map and have it cover everything because we can still, see the Jack and Sally on the map, which even just then, like I could feel like in my stomach, like it's weird. Triggers are triggers, You got to be honest to yourself about them, though. The only way to get through a trigger is to be honest about it. So, on that note, I want to say thank you again to anyone that's been tuning in. Whether you've been lurking, twerking, watching incognitally, thank you to the few people that popped in. My sissy wolf mainly, and then we had Jason who's popped in a few times but never really chills. He popped in at the very beginning. Thank you for popping in for a little bit of Saturday morning content. No opinions, but just in case anyone does leave it later, thank you so much for your opinion. I like you and I like dick, so be sure to go click and tell me what you do. You all know what's to do. Also, thank you to the individual who left the VIP section of Club Kottontale. You saw that this moisture was not for you, and honestly, we don't want you to stay in somewhere where you feel like you're being drowned by the moisture instead of floating with it. So, on that note, it's officially 10:30 a.m. You have a fabulous morning, afternoon, or evening. Even if it's not a Saturday for you, just enjoy the day. I know I'm about to have a great Saturday, about to stretch, get things all prepared in here, and then go off and go grocery shopping, and then maybe go see my sissy wolf. But I digress. So, until next time, and always be kind to yourself and everyone else. And we'll see you next time. Bye! Ooh.